Something for the old, something for the new, something for everybody in between. We leave nothing untouched. We are Spoon 107.5 FM.
Yes, sir. A special one from the CEO, Stan Turner with the spoon. And your boy, right at the South.
Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Morovia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Just spoon, you ain't know. The trade preparing for starvation, just to spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to spoon. You want to know what is happening, moreover, to spoon. Politicians want to make their decision, just to spoon. You want to know what happening in the ministry, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You from Jama, Maryland to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. If you eat my regular, my brother to spoon. You got a spoon TV, you got a spoon radio to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You want to get a nose up there, to spoon. Yeah, Rastafari. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. What you want? Yes, buddy. Yes, buddy.
Yes, sir. A special one from the CEO, Stan Turner with the spoon. And your boy, right at the South. On the weekend.
To get your information, to the spoon to be my fashion. Spoon, spoon, spoon direction. Spoon, spoon, spoon
Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Morovia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Just to spoon, you ain't know. The trade preparing for starvation, just to spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to spoon. You want to know what is happening, moreover, to spoon. Politicians want to make their decision, just to spoon. You want to know what happening in the ministry, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You from Funjama, Reverend to Spoon. Yeah, to Spoon. If you eat kebab, regular, my brother to Spoon. You got a Spoon TV, you got a Spoon radio, to Spoon. Yeah, to Spoon. You want to get a news out there, to Spoon. Yeah, Rastafari. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. What I want? It's not your body.
Spoon TV. Spoon,
It's not your body.
Spoon, Spoon TV. Spoon,
Ba-da-ba-di-da-di-ba.
Spoon,
Skididi-da-ba-do.
Spoon Entertainment.
Kua, 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 kua. Let's say kua, 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 kua.
Yes.
And of course, you're listening to Spoon 107.5 FM, Fabric 101.1 FM, Voice of Liberia 104.1 FM, and a host of other stations relaying us all across Liberia. It's a wonderful Sunday night here in Liberia, and I love to welcome you to tonight's edition of One-on-One with the CEO. My name is Diamond Slanger. So wherever it is you listening to us from, we're also live on Voice of Weju, VOW. That's 91.9 FM there in the Gola Konen Belt, Grand Cape Mount County. That station is owned by Thunderbird Media, and the station is called Voice of Weju, VOW 91.9. I love to say thank you to the entire network there for relaying the Spoon Talk. You've been relaying Spoon Talk, and of course, one-on-one with the CEO as well. My name is Diamond Slanger. I'm producing tonight. The rest of the panelists will definitely join on the program, beginning with the former CEO himself, Mr. Stanton Alexander Waterspoon Sr. He will be the lead moderator for tonight's program. Roya the boss is watching us from Zizi community there in Pinsville. Benjamin Konambo is also following us from Bo City in Sierra Leone. Morris M. Fofana is watching us from Corner Farm, Bon County. Mayamu KD Kekula is watching us from Vartown, Gibraltar. Barbara Barbie Charles is also following us via Facebook. Well, the YouTube people, I can see seeing the Facebook folks commenting more than the YouTubers. Kokolu Kwekwe is watching us. Per Campbell, how are you doing? Watching us from Atlanta, Georgia. Lee Collier, BM Dolo is watching us from Rochester, Minnesota. Hope you're doing great. Lee Collier, all right. Tapalo, J. Boyka is watching us from Vonzon, new community. And the rest of the folks watching us, you know, we want to kickstart the show by saying, y'all bring back the girl, baby. Yeah, that's the first thing. They need to bring back Tracy Noah's baby. Woke up this morning to phone calls, and kudos to my colleagues there in Grand Jida County that flagged that particular issue. Kudos to the mom of the child. It's already stressful. Carrying a pregnancy for 9 months, going through labor pain, from all of what Tracy explained, that the baby, you know, had issues when the baby was born, the baby needed to be taken care of, and all of those stories and things that were told her, all of the psychological and emotional distress she went through. You see the lady's face, you can see clearly that she's postpartum. Those that did medical science or doing medical science, you can call them postpartum or something like that. You can see all of her face and everything that this lady just went through labor. Then all of a sudden, her baby just get wings and just flew out of the hospital. You need to bring back Tracy baby. You need to bring back that young woman's baby. And it's a good thing that reporting from Grand Jida County, according to latest information, I'm following this case religiously because these things need to stop. How will a baby, young baby, 5-day-old, 6-day-old baby, disappear from a hospital just like that? Just like that. You know, and what we've been following is that 26 arrests have been made so far. And those arrested include the prime suspects, according to the Grand Jida County Police Detachment of the LNP. And the prime suspects include James Pay, the hospital security, Estella G. Okwe, a nurse, and one Haja F. Moluba, a nurse. The other suspect, 23 other suspects, 17 nurses, 3 cleaners, 1 plumber, and 1 electrician. Apparently, those were the people who were either on shift at that time, and the 3 prime suspects were those who were said to have been in the room, the 2 nurses and the security guard at the hospital. So how did that baby, miraculously, 5-day-old baby, miraculously just woke up and decided that, look, I'm tired of being in the hospital, so I'm leaving? And up to now, I will share pictures with you. Non pictures. The police station in Grand Jida County, the people have engulfed the entire police station. They're standing around there. They're waiting for results. Whomever has got that baby, how that baby left that hospital, the Ministry of Health issued a statement calling on the public to help. The lady's baby must be brought back. Now, I don't want that happening. Yeah. Somebody went and breastfed their baby. 2 o'clock. Left from the place, 2:50. Went back, 5 minutes later, baby gone. Man, people, you're set to ya. You bring back a baby. Now, when your own play, you have to bring back that young lady's baby. You have to bring back her baby. That one, anyhow you do it, you have to bring her baby back. It just doesn't make any sense. You have to bring a baby back. Now, not 2 ways about it. No 2 ways about it. They have to bring that young lady's baby back. And we've been hearing a lot of stories of such happening in healthcare centers, hospitals, clinics, and the rest. And it's appalling. It's bad. Today, I got to know there is something called baby switching. That people can switch babies. You know, but whether it's a real thing or not, people can switch people's babies. Sometimes that the reason that in the future, if you need taking care of a child, time to either travel or to do something else, and you go and do a DNA test, and you find out that the child is not yours. Then the man say, oh, the woman cheated on me, or this and that. Sometimes that baby switching thing that they can do. People look at people and take advantage of them. So they want about nothing to come for them, man. She can nobody bien, she can talk or this and that. Let's switch. How can you do that? But now, I have not checked other Facebook pages, but by now, the legislative caucus of Grand Jida should have spoken to this issue now, because they are the politicians. They got voices in that county. They need to speak to this issue as the police is carrying out their investigation. Prime suspects, those who were on the ground inside that room, they should produce that young lady's baby. They should produce her baby. It's just simple. Sometimes, former president, we have said everybody should get CCTV camera. You know, people took it for play. All that. But this is one of the instances that CCTV footage is also pivotal. If the hospital had a CCTV system, it's easier to review the footage and see who got in and who got out at what time. That is why the security guard is a prime suspect. How many entrances are there to this hospital? How many routes are there to enter this or access this particular hospital? How many security guards? What's the protocol like after, you know, all of the hours of regular hospital and emergency? What is the protocol to enter that hospital? Somebody say, oh, they saw somebody, wearing hair cover coming out of the hospital and all that kind of all that in that play. They must produce the young lady's baby. It's just simple. You're not plenty on shift. They get saw her baby. She breastfed her baby. You didn't say she didn't leave her baby there. She never left the hospital since she gave birth. She has been there. You have been taking care of her baby. That one and a half kiss. You just tell her where the baby is. You got time the baby need to suck bottle. Baby need to eat. Since the morning up to now, who got a little bit? You need to bring that baby. Yeah. You really need to bring that baby. Gender meaning store. Kante Kokosu. Superintendent. Whoever, all the influential voices, you put it there, you make sure they bring that young lady's baby back. It's just simple. You bring back the get baby. That one I had it. You bring the get baby back. 5-year-old baby. The naked thinking, the mindset of whomever took that baby. You just go snatch somebody under 9 months. You go snatch that person. The hospital administrator, I watched that video. He said it's beyond human imagination. Because according to him, it's the first of its kind at that particular facility. And for me, it's beyond human imagination. That you just walk in and go grab somebody, baby. Tell the baby, who a human being? And just carry like that. That's the way people can pick up people's cell phone and thing. Just pick it up and you go. They all want a lady to keep quiet. Y'all mess with the wrong baby because Tracy was very vigilant. Yeah, she got timestamps. She said everything. She corroborated her story over and over and over. Her story is consistent. Y'all need to bring back Tracy's baby. To all of you listening in authority, y'all focus your attention there. Y'all bring and get baby back. Oh, you wearing makeup? You muted.
No, I'm not. You muted me, man. You're acting like James Peter on me.
President, we are saying like those that can wear makeup. So I see you wearing makeup. So you fall.
Oh yeah. Please tell President where I'm wearing makeup. There you go. They call it chopstick. They call it chopstick. President, where my man? Say hi to him for me.
I see your man now. Say hi for you when I can speak.
I mean, when you told yourself off camera again, how you been talking then you won't go jolly?
Hey, Lord.
Which one?
You got it on the thrift store, eh?
Which one? What you say?
On you back.
Oh man, come on.
Why I got bring down all that kind of getting and thing?
Guy get Gucci catching. So I said, me my own. What is this?
I know.
What is it? What's that?
But you went to get it. You didn't know why it was.
But man, if one poor boy sitting down, people say, "Send on that thing they buy for $9.99 from the flea market."
Why they get about $10? Always be doing in.
No man, that what happened, man. You got money that $5, then your team will pay about $10. I got money that $5 that open whole casino. $5 hustle open whole casino. I got money that $5. I mean, come on, to be frank, $9.99. I can show you the tag.
Yeah, show me the tag.
I will show you the tag. Wait, Dama, you want screaming nigga on the show? $9.99. I can show you the tag in it. But what the tag is it? Let me get it, Dama. $9.99, man.
No, forget it. You turn it upside down.
No, you can wear both sides, Dama.
Man, y'all want to show me say the thing you can wear both sides.
Dama, stop. Don't do this to me. But Dama, man, are hustling. If I'm gonna get a whole casino in your office, the guy can do man woman business inside. They smoke and all that job. They play the casino. You go after Fagon. The man say he went way Morocco for treatment, and he said that Liberia healthcare system better. I mean, what are we on here? Then I mean, but Dama, how you come after me, Dama? Not enough. You know what? Because you say I'm taking it up. No. I will take it up. If you are close, I'm going to just dash it to you. No. Don't look at it, man.
UPS has made it simple. FedEx makes it simple, and it's almost that time of
the year. $9.99. Then you want me to do No. Don't do that now. Come on.
You know what, folks? Any of you coming to Liberia, please just Just say I'm coming to Liberia so we can get your number and see you send me the 999 first.
So 999 vest, 999 jacket, whatever way you call it. Then I'm gonna go pay $350 to sell that Liberia for
Now,
what?
please, that attention from you. People are watching the show. If you're coming to Liberia, any of you coming to Liberia,
Yeah, they get okay, you know what? I'm not wearing it again, I'm taking it off. If anybody wants it,
you're not happy.
huh?
Be wearing it to the point and see why you want to say me. Don't take it off.
No, you want me to wear it?
Just wear it.
I'ma
Please wear it. Yeah,
I'll wear it. So I'm gonna wear it and I send it to you. You will wear it too?
I'll wear it too. Remember the first gift you ever gave me was a watch. I still got a watch, so I'll keep the jacket.
I gave you cell phone too, you refuse it. So talk about the cell phone.
And the
I gave you
second
car. I gave you car too. You took it, you go buy land. So talk about the car. Hey, you want to talk?
but you gave me cell phone. I take the cell phone to land. That cell phone, so we can check it anytime.
$9.99. If anybody want it, I send it. But I will
All
not
right,
pay $350 to send it.
to Liberia next week. Yeah,
Who?
Tony will contact you.
Who they got Tony?
That Tony, I want to bring it. 999 too.
No. We said it. We said his name. He can pick it up. Come on. This thing go right to the trade store.
And I
I
want
don't know
one.
what people can shopping from the trade store. Go to the trade store. $9.99. Come on.
I want.
I will give it to you. And you put mark on it.
Rebecca said she got me in a few days. People tell
Leave
me,
my Rebecca alone. My Rebecca wanted, she's not far from me. My Rebecca, maybe 1 hour away from me, she can't get it. No problem. And you put mark on it, I hope it will be the same thing because you got mark on it.
I play spreadsheet, you can be happy.
That's, and I make a mark on it. You got to I beg you, yeah. Come on.
Like when spreadsheet will happen, you know, how spreadsheet can happen.
No, but to tell you the truth, I don't know where I just came from church, and let me tell you the thing, my man. That thing is a distraction. We shouldn't distract the people for the program today. That distraction. Let me tell it to you. That one, where you want me to put it down?
That one want a vest. That one want a vest so you can go to the casino or what?
Yeah, that one going to Fagon Casino. Fagon calls all the people my call. You said I'm a control where they do over there. That one a bad boy. The man, look at the man reduce. They got what they call hypoglycemia. The man, when the sugar don't go up, it can't down. The man got a different kind of sugar problem. The different kind. His sugar don't go up, it just can't down. The man eating the sugar dropping. The man drinking the sugar dropping. Yeah, look at the man reduce. Give me Fagon picture. Fagon, he lost my weight.
The man
We
took
got to
that,
pray for him.
the man took that sugar for on the rescue train.
We got no. The thing happened to Fagon here, we got scared. Yeah, America. Ask Kev. We had to send Fagon Fagon. Fagon spent almost 2 weeks in the hospital.
Wow.
Ask Kev. Fagon went attached to it. You know it. We traveled to go rescue Fagon. That's what we got to rescue him from. Fagon nearly died. The thing hit the brother. So when I heard that he was in Morocco, I felt good that, Fagon know what he can come to America for. They will catch him to the airport on child support. So he can come to America. So he went Morocco. Oh man, I leave Fagon to this Sunday, man.
Fagon are your ball. They are
Fagon about man.
boss, so there are certain things we don't talk in. I see, I just quiet and listening to you.
No. Fagon and Niji. And I'ma say I'm Niji.
Yeah, you're going
So
on.
only two Niji know what they can do under the water. Don't leave Fagon alone. No, nobody gonna get better with Fagon. But I'm happy that Fagon is back. Because when Fagon left, they say you got hypoglycemia. Fagon said, I wish they were wishing him at LBS. The man she got dropping instead of wishing him, they're giving him number 1. I told you, I said, Fagon, go to the hospital. Kev coming on the show. Kev was saying. I thought Fagon said, Fagon.
I thought this show you don't discuss people's health and personal issues. So Kev come and say.
No, that Kev brother. No. That Fagon brought Kev to Liberia. You can't take that from him.
What Kev need against la match about the call yesterday? Fanny who?
Yeah, the man from Grand Juliet.
Fanny Chulu.
Julu. You You know, Mark Jabate on his way to Japan, right? Mark Jabate spending 1 week in Ghana. He went for a passport. He on his way to Japan, and you know, Mark Jabate is a nice guy. But something about Mark Jabate, he still got CDC blood in him. They send him with Fagon. They send him with Fagon. They still got CDC blood in there. They can never leave CDC fully, you know. But they got Arena Sekou, man, can be in DG. That the basketball in DG, right? And that the basketball, that young lady there, right? That deal on it.
But they started due to intermarriages and everything. Everybody inside.
Yeah. No, because the country has, so everybody got to get in DG.
And that's why the two senators from River says, and they were arguing about the Niji.
So Bill Travis said we still get Niji. Javon Smith said no, we got no Niji. Look at Senator in the play discussing the counter issue and they're discussing Niji. And they still got Niji. Both of them are arguing, they got Niji. So it's over. Listen, guys, we got this show.
They got data on that, statistic on that.
Yeah,
wow. They get Niji data phone.
They got Niji data. What Bill Travis was saying.
Why you can't go get Niji data phone?
But Bill Travis said it. Bill Travis said they got Niji data. Now what Bill Travis said. Then Javon Smith said the Niji crime have dropped. The death in Niji have reduced. Then Bill Travis said no. So one person know that they killed his second, the other person say no. So maybe they're from different area in River says. Maybe we'll play Bill Travis coming from, they get a populated Niji. They play Javon Smith coming from, they get less popular. But give me the video now, Darius. How you have this one? Play the video.
I did a video.
Darius got a video. Darius, let's play the video, please. Yeah. One
I said it to Damo.
I'll put it up quick, you know. But guys, it's good to have all of you, Uncle Juicy. It's good to have you. I don't know how you call yourself Uncle Juicy, but it's good to have you. Moses Blayon, it's good to have you. We're going to have all the team coming up. We're going to have a quick show, Damo. Please, please, please. For the sake of good heaven, Damo, we will be all of you at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. With the exception of me, anybody else speaking, just shut it down. And you know, we got to go. This is a weekend special. I want to say to all of you, I want to hear you. Somebody said the great CEO. Yes, my brother, Junior Hezekiah Toba. Church was good today, Damo. Church was wonderful today. Jesus met the woman at the well, and you know what he told the woman? He said, can I have some water to drink? And what did the woman say, Damo? When Jesus asked the woman, can I have some water to drink? What did she say?
No, you're not my husband.
No, the woman didn't say that, man. Hey, Damo. We're going to call Pastor, we're going to call Reverend, what's his name? Reverend Raymond. Jesus met the woman at the well. What did Jesus say to the woman?
You have a water now.
And why was the woman respond?
The woman say, you know my husband, and she mean water, like her, you know.
That was saying they didn't go to Sunday school.
How about the story? Someone asking the story for you. I mean to say what for what?
You're not my husband, man.
She not mean water.
No, but the woman didn't say you're not my husband. Let's ask somebody. Maybe somebody will help us, Damo. Jesus Christ met the woman at the well. What did Jesus? The woman, yeah, he asked the woman for water. But what did she say? What did she say to Jesus?
She said no.
Come on. This is surprising, you
know. She said no.
But what so the woman just said no?
But no, like no.
Tell your Bible to St. John chapter 4, real quick. Real quick. That might gotta correct you.
Fresh on your mind, you won't come preach though. The woman said no.
I'm asking the people getting ready. Look at you guys. People in the show, they don't even know. This is very serious. People just don't know. The encounter with Jesus and the lady at the well. She was a Samaritan.
Yeah, when I spent a school student, yeah.
No, before Jesus asked for a husband, she said, "You guys are Jews. I am a Samaritan. We can't give you water from this well. This well was built by our father Abraham." Then Jesus said something before Jesus asked for a husband.
the man water now. And I know that.
No, I'm saying to you, Jesus didn't ask for her husband the first time. She said no. Yeah, it's step. Look, so you see problem here. Look at Darius and her sister. That Darius sister, yeah, you know that, right?
I know.
That Darius sister, they call Eugenia. She's strong ANC member. She support Mr. Cummings.
Darius
50%.
ANC. Anyway, there are different dynamics in the family. So
Yeah, that Darius. Yeah, you're right. She support Mr. Cummings, and Darius support. I'm confused with Darius. Is he supporting Musa Belete or is supporting Joe?
but Darius made it clear to everybody that CDC is the main party and CMC is the auxiliary, according to him. So it's still,
Is that what you said, Darius?
that's what he said.
I don't think Musa would like that though.
That's what the man said.
CMC is going fast politically and attracting
Which one
that
you on?
grassroots support base. I'm a CDCian. I support the
I thought you were with T-Mac, how you call it, D-Max, party Move.
Yes, because MOVE is part of the coalition for
So
democracy.
which one you really a member of? Yeah, member of the coalition or what?
I am the current vice chair for Inter-Party and Neg
Hey,
Affairs.
vice chair.
Yeah, for MOVE. I'm for MOVE. National.
Wait, Darius.
Is that your position?
I am the national vice chair for Inter-Party and Neg Affairs, Movement for Economic Empowerment.
That's my
Wow.
portfolio.
So you got position.
Yeah, I was elected.
You were elected.
Yeah.
They move while the CMC Darius Ryan brand new car. That position, a
Move.
very big position. Yeah.
But Darius is like Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam with NPP, but Uncle Sam signing contract with CMC. Darius, when are you signing your CMC contract?
Tell you that,
Oh, it with Jelly that day.
but I get contract with CMC. I will the CDC. I support
Is CMC part of CDC? Is there a game going on yet?
No, CMC is an institution that owns a political party register, and the CMC political leader is Honorable Musa Belete. When CMC goes to convention, he might be elected as the standard bearer for the forward March 2029. So you cannot say CDC is projecting, CMC is projecting CDC, or CMC is an auxiliary. No, that would be on the front. CMC is a political party.
Wow, the press is right, Damon. The press is right.
Just say the way you know.
No, to be frank, the press is right. I mean, I'm here looking at you and hearing you. I'm shocked. I'm shocked to hear from you that you're leaving CDC, joining CMC.
John CMC.
I beg you, yeah.
With all the flow fighting and stuff that you do,
I beg you, yeah.
a huge loss.
I don't know, but you know what though? I'm not mad at you. As the condition solves the problem, and I will tell you this: a lot of people in your situation will follow CMC because they hash it.
You say,
Let me
that what you say?
So I will say this because before the guy comes, let me say this to you. 6 years, Move joined CDC. Darius was part of Move. And Darius is my little brother. Did you hear anybody by the name of Darius though? 6 years when Joe was in power? Damon?
No, I only got to know Darius from.
No, just stop right there. No, you didn't hear Darius though. Was Darius though working 6 years?
That
no.
Darius can,
No, let put Darius aside. Let him be your listener right now. Let me ask you. If you didn't hear anything and he wasn't working, but you were hustling, the man, he was abandoned. He was rejected. He was an outcast to the party.
Those fighter in Darius abandoned, neglected, ostracized. That's what you say?
It just happened that They know Darius is important now because, you know, God bless some of us to tap on Darius' knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That little light he had, it had become a light in the community. Darius had a Django lantern for only one bedroom, but now the light have, you know, transcend, and, you know, and you seen it. So there will be no way you can tell me that Darius is not a shining star today. He is. He is a shining star today. But the only thing they tell Darius Picking will remember you. You know the Lucky Dube song? Remember me anywhere you go. I love you. Da, 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 da. So that's a song, you know, Joey had a reggae man, that song Joey was singing. Joey said, we remember you. You saw Darius doing Joey a picture. Can somebody send it to us? Let's put it up.
Send that picture again. Send that picture to me.
Darius, please send a picture. We want to put it up. You saw that picture. Joey telling, what's his name? What's the guy named JJC, Johnny Jessica?
Yeah.
You remember Chissy? Joey taking picture with Chissy and say, I will remember you. So everything President Weah is doing now, he's telling people that he will remember that. It's not a bad thing, right? I think that it's a good thing. He's giving them hope. But if Joey come back, I can see Joey considering Darius and making him an assistant minister in, you know, in one of those ministry. And Darius, I mean, he went to school, he learned, he know book. He can give all these guys in her time his own Gafwan back. When Gafwan lied, Darius is on Gafwan back. And, you know, Unity Party, people fear him. Some of them can call and say, Pigin, just drop my name now. Don't talk too much, drop my name. You know, and that's Darius. So I want to say we're going to be a great time today. Huh?
No, I think Darius is sending a picture.
Darius not send a picture.
I'll look for it. We get a picture in history now.
Darius not send a picture. And all this time that Darius' sister here doing her ER job helping Darius. They want to call Eugenia. She know how to support Darius with money, so, and, you know, she don't want to be helping Darius.
I get people to go job to Darius eat his pie and try to close it.
No, she can support Darius with money, you know. Imagine Darius, older sister, she helped Darius a lot. She's a good lady, by the way. She's very, very friendly. I know. She support ANC, so that's a good thing. Kev Hassan just went to church today. He went to church. He paid $50 offering. Kev, it's a good thing that you went to church today. At least we can tell the people. That's a good thing.
Yeah, always good to be in the house of the Lord.
Funny Julu. You know, anytime you get match about on the show, there is always something to take away.
You know, my Jabate is a con. My Jabate can take care. If I come to talk about you, please don't attack me. You know I gotta survive. The man can send, Dama, the man can send a message first before you attack Kev. He said, I come to talk for you. Talk about you, please. You know I gotta survive. But let's get to something here before the guys jump in, right? Let's talk about this. What's happened to Lone Star, Dama? Can you bring us up to speed? Do we have pictures and things? We heard that Lone Star building today was on fire. I mean, can you bring us up to speed with that video or that picture?
Yeah, let me see.
And we'll talk about the lady who somebody stole her baby. We're going to talk about, they get something on Facebook, and I reached out to Representative Austin Taylor. They said the man promised to obey X, Y, and Z. He's not living up to his promises. We're going to talk about that. Is in Maryland, Darius. I think you can put that up as well. The people of Maryland kind of concerned. We are getting some bad information concerning what's the Maryland senator name? James Bonney, right? He said probably he will not be re-elected because his performance is very, very poor in Maryland. I cannot speak to that, but I will just share the information. You can go figure it out. We get this issue about LDA. You remember that LDA said that they burned some drugs, right? The quantity of drugs, 40 million or so, they said they burned. It was half of what needed to be burned. And the rest of the drugs disappeared. And that's why Ernest, the guard, one of the deputy, was sharing money because the allegation that they kept half of the quantity that should have been burned, and they kept it for themselves. So we got two different figures here, Damo, and we'll talk about it more. The amount that they posted on Facebook, Darren, get it ready, and then we'll post the amount from our sources. It's quite different. They got in, separated the drugs 50-50. They burned 50% of it, and they kept 50% that is sold on the market. These are the people that are acting, and I want you guys to listen to me. I'm going over the document. It's scary. I want everybody to listen. This is about LDA. That which was collected, that the LDA acting directors and folks posted. They are saying to us, they posted, that's how you managing to, share the thing double. I'm trying to do it, I can't.
The image.
No. The thing you're uploading them fast, and I usually upload them one at a time. How you doing it, Damo?
When I teach you all I want and then what thing will remove for me?
Then I fire you.
Yeah, the challenge show the master get all the technique, all you want.
No, but yeah, teach me because I can be seriously. I want to do it. Look at in less than 1 minute, you uploaded like 20 different stuff, Damo. Teach me seriously. Will I teach?
I can just give you one technique to do it.
How you do it?
You click and hold the control and click how many videos you want to upload and just open or attach. It will all come together.
I own a method on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So you click to where it says upload video. You upload video. It will take you to the file manager. You go to your videos. You click. You hold the control button.
And you drag everything.
And click any of those videos that you want to upload. When you finish, just open everything and upload together.
Wow, thank you very much. We got always doing it one at a time.
But Diamond Trey cannot be sure to you because when Diamond the way he tossed.
I mean, Diamond running the station now. There you go. I heard I said Diamond start running the station. You've been receiving a lot of phone calls, okay? Diamond is not married, and it's making it so simple.
Multiplication of
Diamond just in Grand Gina again. When I told that one, you want to pay respect. So I mean, it is what it is.
Diamond is a fine gentleman. He's a very good gentleman.
Man, that's the only thing journalists about.
He always look out for his staff.
I'm in front of two of Spoon reporters, okay? And they are good. Two of them. They are very secretive. And the operation, I know, Nelson and Damo. Different currency can be going to Liberia on behalf of the picking US, Japanese yen, and the Chinese money. I call it Chinese currency. Better, why call it Chinese currency? Oh, tell me now, you're on your way there.
Japanese yen.
Yeah, but the Chinese currency. So the man they getting the pound, you getting the everything. And you ask him picking up, I'm gonna get a new Range Rover 2019 or 2020. Just imagine. It's up there. I can send Darius right now to go take the picture. Darius, please send us a picture.
The Chinese money they call you no.
Yeah.
You bought me a Range Rover.
I did it.
Sure. Because you say you travel Range Rover, so I should travel the same. Because I represent
you. Listen. No, I'm happy for you, right? But we gotta give the testimony, Dama. I'm saying, and in no disrespect, I'm happy for you because when your age, we did what God allowed us to do, and God forgave us. And here we are today. You got to do what you got to do. And but we encourage you when the time comes, settle down. The Bible says, "So shall a man leave his father and his mother, and cleave unto his wife, and the two shall be one flesh." What God joined together, like no man put asunder. So I'm just telling you, and I'm not going to call her name, the one from Minnesota that I met you in Ghana. I'm not going to call her name. I know.
You send me Ghana to go do station work.
I
Then
didn't
you
say
go
you.
a different story. How would do it now?
I didn't say you. I did. At least you myself talking on left. I'm gonna call on his staff for Joe. You myself talking.
Yes, I'll be right now because I know
unless I'm gonna call you on his staff there for Joe. At least you myself can laugh about it, and I would never call you Hopo Joe. And you know,
I just passed by one year LBS vehicle. I don't know where it's going.
Go ask Fagon. Fagon said I have a joke to go.
After 10. After 8.
Sure, I'm going to call it.
I would be surprised if you get the boots soon.
No, but you don't do that. So let's start with this Fagon story, right, guys? Thank you for joining us. Share the show. Let's have fun. You know, the only reason why I would discuss Fagon, not on the personal side, but on the professional side, yeah, you got to understand that this is the Director General for LBS. We wish him well because he got saved. You know, that's my friend and that's my brother. We got a close relationship, Fagon and myself. When Fagon do all his talking, he come by, he call me, he say, my man, I gotta do. He put Kev on the phone, we laugh, we joke. And, you know, but you gotta understand what this is coming from. We get to the feedback. And at the end of the day, Gibson, I think Fagon, he was very disrespectful to his folks over there. Let me come to you, Gibson. You can never do such a thing. You cannot call those people that were appointed by the president, you call them useless and Hopo Joe, high school dropout. You know, if this is the new Unity Party government, then I'm shocked. You know, there should be nothing.
All the senior staffers at the LBS, they are all educated more than Fagon. The least of them is bachelor degree. Unfortunately, Fagon is the only person in America who came to America and took financial aid to get full associates. It doesn't happen here. Nobody could take financial aid for full associates. So when people are not qualified and they find themselves in positions like this, they feel very, very insecure. They think by using power, they're using iron claws, will give them the respect that they need. No, it doesn't work that way. You know, look at people like Hassan Kew, a man who spent years of journalism and masters in journalism, and the man is working on a Fagon because that government job. Joseph Boakai preferred an associate drop out. And fact, I mean, you are witness. You and I and him were in the chat room, and you asked two of us to give our degree certificate. He couldn't produce anything. He brought someone another study course list, and he put it inside Fagon. That's not what I'm talking about. The man just presented his degree certificate. Where is yours? And he couldn't produce it. We were there for almost an hour. This is the kind of man that is a Director General of the LBS. This is the man who insults anyone in his path because he thinks that's the way he can proceed. That's the way he makes himself relevant. Why was he even dismissed by George Weah? There are more deeper things we can think about now, because if you can look at your colleagues, even though they work with you are the boss, but they're your colleagues. You call them Hopo Joes and useless people. How do you expect to get their cooperation? How do you expect to get their assistance on the job? How do you expect to get their loyalty on the job? I mean, Fagon is the job has gotten into his head, and he feels so insecure about the people around him, and he thinks by doing these things will make him relevant. And I'm just sorry for LBS. I'm just sorry for LBS.
Listen, again, like I said, I'm not going to get into the personal stuff with Fagon. He's a friend, and, you know, we had great time together whenever we meet. But this is troubling for LBS. Fagon got mad because he opened a casino, you know, connected to some of the president's children. And Jeremy Pierre said he has no idea that these guys were coming to open a casino in LBS. And folks, you tell us. You open a casino in LBS compound. And when I hear people say maybe it's only in the corner, it's in the back room, it's in the compound. You open a casino in a state-owned entity. You open a casino. I mean, you open it without the bull. You open it. I mean, who's the chair for the board at Jeremy Pierre?
Yeah.
Is he part of the hustling? Because that's hustling. So, my fellow Liberian, if this is the only way the government can find money, then you'll find casino at the finance ministry. You'll find casino all over. And folks need to understand that this is a Pandora box. But ask yourself though, the Blue Sky company from Ghana, how much did they give Fagon? And Fagon blaming the deputies and the folks that they're saying Fagon is insulting them. He said, Bwaka will never fire me because I'm from Bomi. But this is struggling for Unity Party. I mean, you get a whole set of people at a place it's a hostile working environment. It's a hostile working environment. So I just think that if they want Sporty, then it's Sporty Gibson. You are muted, Gibson. You are muted. If they want Sporty, then it's Sporty. We'll go around. Go ahead.
So they look at the LBS, a professional journalism meet broadcasting compound. They go and establish a gambling place where it's supposed to be a professional place. And that's what we call desecration of professional entity. If they want to do their casino, they can buy a land and put it there. They can rent a place and put it there. You cannot use the compound of a professional entity, a media house, whether that in a corner, whether that wherever. Why will it look like people go to the casino and start fighting and hurting each other and busting battle on each other here? In the compound of the Liberia Broadcasting Corporation. Those are the things you need to think about. Why if somebody go there with gun and start shooting people in the casino? Why if somebody lost their money and start to misbehave on the campus of the Liberia Broadcasting Corporation? And I don't know if President Bwaka will look at something like this and let it pass. I don't know why Jeremy Pierre, is he afraid of him? Is he afraid of Fagon? He is a board chair. He should call a board meeting and tell them, no,
but that's the hustle, though. If you ask about Jeremy Pierre being afraid, everybody got to get a piece of the pie. It's the same Fagon that said Jeremy Pierre and he and Donald Sano making money. They are making money because they bring these people, they host them on Mika. They pay them. So Fagon said, I would never air your program because you're making money, you're not sharing. It's all about the Benjamin. It's all about the money.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all about the money. But listen, guys, we got 4 more years to go in this government. I mean, how long will you settle for those things? It is concerning. But Kev, Fagon, your brother, let's hear you. What say you?
Let me say hi to everybody. But listen to Fagon today shows that the authority and aware of what's going on, and what he said about the Hopojo thing. I think the workers need to come out and make it clear what they are not, and if they are not being, using the vehicle and other thing, and on the Hopojo and situation. So, and I think that if the authority, the government, is against what he's doing, they will speak up. But for me, I think it's higher up. They're aware of what going on there. I don't think he's doing it unbeknown to them. The government aware. I don't believe the information minister saying he's not aware. I don't believe him. I don't believe him.
Well, Jeff, if this is what the government want to do, right? Then government say, then Fagon shouldn't take the bullet though. Can you give us the Hopojo video, Darius, if you're getting ready? Then Fagon say, can you send it to me, please? There will be no way for us to play around if you know very well that Fagon get a bunch of Hopojos working with him.
Yeah,
I mean, Fagon didn't distinguish. Fagon called the male and the female Hopojo. I mean, what's going on? Yeah, I don't want to bring you in here, but you're a professional, man. This is what you do for a living, you know. And for your boss to call you a Hopojo, man, are we kidding? Is this where we find ourselves now in Liberia, Damo?
Well, I feel I would have approached it differently if I were dealing with the Spoon crew. There is a need for an internal memo. That is what I would have done, or I would have called my staff to a meeting and discuss how company vehicles are being used and if and how they should be used during and after work hours. But to have said, you know, LBS vehicles in Banjo doing Hopojo work, then the question is, those vehicles, do they drive themselves to go do the Hopojo work? No. Who drives those vehicles to go and do the Hopojo work? You know, especially for the professional men and women at LBS, the interpretation is not right, because now we in the media landscape or others will use that as a means of taunting them and talking to them. So I would have used a memo. The intent might have been good because government vehicles, especially those that are assigned for beats and rounds, should be parked at a specific time. I would have used a memo or a meeting with my staff and my drivers and everybody else and let them know this is a new mandate, or this is reinforcing the mandate of how these vehicles should be used, and not to have used that particular language, even though he might have sounded like, you know, it was something of more of, I don't want to say literally saying it, but trying to figuratively say it to his staff. But I would have used a different approach and not to make professional people feel like.
But I mean, this is not Fagon first time. Fagon walked into the National Port Authority and slapped the security. He slapped the security. President Barga and everybody just buried. Jeremy Pierre, Sekou Ducle, all of them said, forget it, I want off. They have created a monster here. They have created that Gina. And it will be out of control, Gibson. Fagon will be out of control. Fagon walk in there and he slap, he whistled, he slapped on the security. And nobody gonna come and say anything, because, I mean, but you find Charles Brown pulling on Chinese man and you fire him because he pulled on Chinese man. I mean, people, you know how many people at LBS turn to be disgruntled? You know how many folks, how many staff members, they say, but my question is, do you have to be there? Just walk out, right, Gibson? You call Hassan Kawu name. Gibson, you are muted. The man, well educated. He was here in America. The man packed everything and went because Fagon said, come and help me. Fagon look at the man today and call the man Hopojo. Fagon look at the man today and tell the people they are stupid. I mean, what is this, the new unity party? Get Gibson before we bring in Darius, then we'll go to our other main topic for today. Unmute yourself, Gibson, please.
First of all, if you are working, if you are a manager, if you are an editor of a media institution and you see the vehicle someplace, the first question that comes to your mind is it the news team? Because journalists don't have weekend, journalists don't have overnight. You don't have rest time. In fact, we say that in our parlance that journalists don't have a family, because you will be midnight, something happened, and they call you, you jump in the vehicle and you go. We have a vehicle too. We have our station vehicle. My guys go to places too that I don't expect them to be. But at the first question that come to me, I call the editor. Oh, you guys went to Kakata. Is there anything that is in Kakata happening? Oh, yes, sir. We went there. There was a news, something, information we wanted to clarify. So we went there. Oh, okay. And then what was the result? well, we think it's not newsworthy, and so we came back. Fine, it's not newsworthy. But because you see a vehicle from the LBS is seen in Banjul, and without asking relevant questions to the editors, without calling them Hopo Joe, without calling them useless, without even insulting them or even querying anything, you just ask the people in the department. And there are many ways, Stanton, you can solve this problem. If you feel that there's a wanton misuse of company property, you can suspend someone. You don't have to insult anybody. You don't have to make a public spectacle about it. If I realize that my editor is misusing the vehicle, all I need to do, look, man, this is company property, and you are.
But it's not about the vehicle.
Yeah.
This is pattern. This is something that happens all the time.
Exactly.
It's not about the vehicle. It's something about the individual that running LBS.
Yes.
Put vehicle aside. You can insult them. It's not fucking first time. They should come out.
To slap a security officer.
But my issue here, Gibson, is this what now? This is all around. Look at Daniel Sano. He calls lawmakers. He insults anybody. He will cause Marco here in Jeremy Pierre, right, Darius, on political leaders. Now one document came out from the government to condemn his action. This is all around. These are people that they are sent to insult, and then they want you to be comfortable. And I said this to CDC, Darius, because of certain individuals, people voted against George Manawea, and George Manawea are not in power today. Because of certain individual in this government, they'll vote against Joseph Imabwaka. And to be frank, do you think they care? They get a job, they call the contract, they get them 20,000, 30,000, to then apply the money, they go sit down. Next government, next government will come and put them and take them to jail and question them in court. They will spend that money they have today, and they will be broke. But for you to insult men and women, I mean, this is concerning. I don't know. It's okay if that's what Unity Party people want. That's the business. Let me just bring something in real quick. Gibson, look at the people in District 17. All those people, they're breaking their homes down. The marketplaces, they're breaking it down. The clinics, they're breaking it down. The malls, the churches, they're breaking it down. The schools, they're breaking them down. The second largest district in Mosserado County. You're kicking them out. Keep saying, for a development that we are not seeing anything but they say so Nigerian people and other investors coming. Without compensation, go in that place tomorrow, Gibson. The people have turned against Joseph Imabwaka. Joseph Imabwaka won but 20 to 25,000 votes. You got the numbers. Mosserado put Joseph Imabwaka over. Look at the second largest district, District 17 in Mosserado. The people don't want to hear Joseph Imabwaka's name. They are angry. Then you tell them, oh, say everything okay? Look at Fagon, insulting and flocking and beating people. Look at MCSS. Teachers are not getting paid. People are disgruntled in the government. What's the reaction? They will pretend that they're happy with you because they won't eat for 4 years.
Yeah.
They will say Hosanna in the highest, but after 3 days, they will say crucify him. I mean, this is real talk, folks. Unity Party got to revamp. They got to regroup. This is a troubled time to see an LBS boss insulting his staff, saying they are high school dropout, insulting lawmakers. Darius, I mean, you're in Labrador. I'm sorry, man, but
you guys high school dropout.
Look. See, today I watched the video. All joke aside, no director general, especially for the media institution, the entire country, the country media, the number one media institution, will insult profusely in the public on camera. From start to end, Farcon insulted. That is not a way to dismiss information, to dismiss rumor. One would want to ask whether he did journalism, heading such an institution. You were away when the rumors came about casino. Come and provide the facts without insult to the public. Now you insulted profusely on camera, and then you end it all by insulting your staff. If LBS vehicles are seen to nightclubs and motels and hotels, that is an administrative issue. You came on live to dismiss the information about the casino. Why bring the personal issue, the administrative
The man came out to display information about casino and he didn't do a good job. Do you have casino?
Now you say because there's no slot machines, meaning the area is not a casino. But you talk about raffle draw and other things you pointing to. It's not the same thing.
Let me say this to you. Let me say this. Fargon can say that to Unity Party people that are in business. When the center cannot hold, things will always fall apart. The government is looking at Fargon. Are they, like Kev said, are they supporting Fargon? Unity Party people are afraid of Fargon. There will be no way for people to come and say, oh yeah, my man, you're wrong. Daniel Sano cost. Now he's saying he has never insulted anybody. He's moving around doing radio talk show that he has never insulted anybody. Because you were cursing. He and Jeremy Pierre. This is a guy saying to get first with me now. That is business. But the thing about cursing in Unity Party government is normal now, Damo. They have normalized it. It's okay. Maybe the leaders love for you to curse, and maybe you will get a job when you insult Kev. You know, they see you to be a fighter when you go after somebody and insult them. Maybe that's what they want. Maybe if you show that I will cause bank costs and power costs, it's okay. Maybe that's what they want. Maybe that's what they want. I am concerned, right? Like I said to you, then carry on. Carry on, folks. If this will make you happy, if this is your comfort zone, carry on. No joke, just carry on. And the Liberian people will decide 2029. You get everybody. And I want LBS. They're complaining on you. Are you kidding me? They said Fargon brought in this Blue Sky all by himself. He got in contract with them. What's the contract is about, nobody knows. Fargon cannot show one document. What are that slot machine? What are that pool table? What are that casino? Something there. Keep saying, something there.
Something there. Raffle there.
Fargon got to tell the Liberian people what is it, and who brought it there. That's what the Megan do.
But CEO, he said today, and that way, I mean, the Justice Minister and the he named a lot of people who signed the agreement. He said the Justice Minister is aware, the Minister of Information is aware as a board chair, LRA there, Liberia Lottery Director signed, Liberia Registry, Business Registry signed, and he was showing their seats. I don't understand.
So did he show you the signature of their signatures?
No, he said Tuesday.
Okay, so that was for Tuesday. What Fargon did, Fargon called Nima Senator Sam Kuga. Sam Kuga is chairing that committee, right? They were scheduled to go there prior to them opening the place. Fargon begged Sam Kuga and said, Sam Kuga, please don't go there. I'm coming back. I'm in Morocco. I'm not well. I'm coming. Sam Kuga agreed and told his colleagues, listen, I spoke to Fargon, but I beg you, let wait. Because there's somebody Fargon taking command from. Fargon spoke to Sam Kuga. When they did the opening of that casino, or slot machine or pool table, any way you want to call it. The president's son was present. They call him Tintin, right? Or Tantan, whatever his name is. He was there. So Sam Kuga backed off. And at the end of the day, Fagon had no document. Now he's going around begging people to backdate. Now he's going around. Fagon committed. He did what he wanted to do. Now he's begging all the people to say, yo, please sign. Yo, please sign. Gibson, nobody's stupid yet. This is an embarrassment. So the president of casino at LBS, even at that pool table, that people got to pay. So when people say gambling, casino, then the cherry pick and say that just pool table, that just slot machine, that just raffle draw, you go get the definition of casino.
I don't even like the optic of having such a business in the compound of a media institution. I don't just like the optic of it. I think it is going to lead to another thing and another thing, and then the whole LBS campus will not be considered a media entity environment, and all kinds of stuff are going to be going on. Now today we'll carry whatever he call, if you say now casino is pool table or the raffle area, the next time you carry another thing, and then what becomes of that campus? Is it still a media environment, or it's just a business conglomerate in the compound? And I think that is the optic that I am really, really concerned about. I think if Fagon is serious in creating raffle, whatever business that he wants, they can do it outside of LBS. They can find a place.
Gibson, you've been in this business for too long, though, and we're gonna shift away. Gibson, you've been in the business. Have you ever seen such a thing?
I never.
Like casino at any ministry or entity?
I never seen that. And to Darrell's question, Darrell asked whether people wonder whether he did journalism. The answer is no. Fagon is the only person who have been a director general who had never been a journalist in his entire life. Okay, think about Haji Kroma, all of these people, Moses Washington, all these people that came down the line. All of these people were practicing journalists. Some of them are professors. Even Estelle, who was a large director, she was a journalist. Fagon is the only person who told the senators in his confirmation hearing, have you been a journalist before? He said, yeah, I've been on Facebook and broadcasting on my podcast. That's his own journalism experience that he had. So no, he's not a journalist. But the position of the LBS supposed to be someone who is a journalist. Now, someone will say, well, the man is doing well there. I don't even know what they call the man is doing well. Because if your attitude is breaking down the structure, if you are calling your colleagues foolish or you are insulting your colleagues, you don't respect them, I don't even know how you are developing the morale of the institution. How do you think they're going to give you the support you need, professional support you need? And I think this whole thing, I think they should remove whatever business venture they have over there. Everything they do over there should be about broadcasting, so that when you enter LBS compound, you know you are in the vicinity of media, and media, you are in the media enclave. But for me, I just think the optic is very bad, and that business idea that they are bringing, they should put it outside LBS and let LBS.
So when people say, well, it's not casino, then they are limited, Damo. Casino is a facility for gambling.
Of course.
Anything about gambling. You can put this whole big office room and put slot machine or put pool table. Once you get money involved, a casino.
And raffle is
raffle, that casino. How can you say, oh, it's not a casino, but you are gambling? It's right there. If you want to go Google it, go ahead and Google it. But our problem here, did the president approve of it? Is that what we're talking about now? Then it's okay for finance minister to have their own raffle draw and their own lay one-room casino. Liberia National Police should have a one-room casino. Get some to Mo Ali, Water and Sword to have a one-room casino. Send some to LPRC and NPA. Put one right in the executive mansion in the lobby. Put 3. I mean, what sense does that make? Fagon will cut with his pants down. And shamefully, Fagon trying to defend this. And you'll not hear fun from anybody because they will go there and they smoke that thing and they drink and carry the thing in there, and Fagon blood sugar will drop. Do we have the video when he called them Opojo or the deputy, then they are dropped off? Do we have that video demo? Can we play it?
Just sit down here. Y'all got opposition people in the place here trying to destabilize everything at LBS. Some of them, there are 2 of them who don't know anything about this project. They also don't know anything about that building outside there. They have not helped with nothing here in 2 years. One of them is a high school dropout. And I'm bringing that to the fore. And I'm writing the president on it. He's a high school dropout. He was infused into this system by his friends. I was surprised them. He will bring a high school paper and a university degree. Or
that's your managing director of LBS. That's it.
He appears a little bit drunk. You don't see him?
No, the man is done well. He lost some weight. He's done well.
It feels look that somebody
that's how, no, that's how it is. You know, they got.
Okay. I'm just wondering.
I'm not getting into his health issue. He'll be fine.
No, I mean, I'm not talking about his health. But if you drunk, because I know he used to drink Casa Prego in Ghana.
But I'm trying to leave that alone. I'm not trying to get there, and you still taking me to that Casa Prego. I'm trying to leave that alone. But my thing is that, Damon, how can you be that degrading? Calling your deputy high school drop up and you run the president. What's going on here, Damon?
Well, again, as I said, I do not know what internal wranglings are unfolding at the Liberia Broadcasting System. I do not know what's happening. The first time I saw the LBS in the news since Mr. Fagon took over was when, at that time, the Workers' Union president, they had a press statement on the grounds of the LBS where he stated a lot of counts. And at the end of the day, I think he was dismissed or suspended, one of the 2. And the whole issue about this blue sky thing started off again with the workers. I've been following this particular story for months now. It started with the workers who raised an alarm and that they were seeing strange machines being installed in the studio, and they needed clarification from the authorities of the LBS. Then I started following up on that story as to what was happening. The LBS's statement is Blue Sky said they want to do a raffle draw, but they do not want to be carrying their equipment from their office in Sinker to LBS's studio. Now the question is, if Blue Sky wants to do a raffle draw, why is it the LBS cannot send equipment, broadcast equipment, to Blue Sky's headquarters, do a setup there, and you can televise the raffle draw? I'm a professional journalist. I know stations can carry raffle draws. That's their choice, but to take it and put it on the premises of the LBS, because a company that wants to make money is saying they cannot bear the transportation costs, then what they need to do is the LBS can send a crew, a designated crew, there whenever they're doing their raffle draws to telecast the raffle draw, and it can be on the LBS. So that's the whole thing. You saw the place he made that video where he said one of his deputies is a high school dropout. One of that place used to have something like a slot machine. It's those raffle draws that you use the balls. So the balls will be popping up in the bubbles, something like, and then you pick up one and say, okay, today's winning number is 95, 0, 10, 11, like that. So that if that is revenue generating, they can do it at another place you know, and the LBS can still take that life. It will still generate the same effect. So again, that's an LBS problem. And they can still just solve it.
Fagon caught with his pants down. Let's agree that President Vargas should stay there for the next 4 years. I mean, personally, you don't want to spoil your name. Personally. I mean, you do that only government jobs only got in the one string title. That only government job. Fagon was fired under CDC. Then he went against CDC. We took Fagon hand to President Barker, Ambassador Barker at the time. Jacob Akori and myself. We told Fagon exactly what he needed to say. And we took him upstairs in the room. We set Fagon down. I'm not going into it. Fagon knows that.
But you already have gone into it in the first.
No. Yeah, Fagon knows that.
You're not going to go.
You know, but at the end of the day, that's the only thing you know, government job, that you can't make be more.
So let me ask the question here. He said, I will write the president, right? And to inform me that we have a high school dropout. Can you see that the president have confidence in him that everything he's doing over there is the president is in the know? And the casino, what are things going? Don't you think that he get a blessing of the president? Because he's saying, with confidence, I will write the president, and this is what we're going to do. Don't you think the president is in the know of everything?
Let me provide something here. Let me provide something.
Yeah, well, actually, you think on, but maybe
I can answer. You
let me make a contribution. Let me make my contribution.
But man, ask me, they won't make contribution.
I want to say something. You know, most of the time, I hesitate to tie the president to a lot of things, because if you do that, you make it difficult for the president to even act. But if you isolate the president from most of the actions, he can get reasons to act, because then you are not tied into it. Just think about it. In your house, your son does something, say that, oh, I kept telling you to do it. Your daughter does something, oh, I kept telling you to do it. Your wife did something, oh, I kept know about everything. Then you come to a point where you say, oh, okay. Say if you feel that I'm the one, I'm not even doing anything. So let me see what will happen. Then it becomes that kind of grandstanding. I always advise people, especially those who are in government, who are my friends, I tell them, or people who are journalists who are my friends, when you want to criticize and you tie the president to everything, you make it difficult for that president to act. I mean, you can draw a correlation. You can say his action, I mean, it reflects on the president, and the president should be able to act on this. If he doesn't act on this, it puts him in a position where people believe that he is allowing this to act.
Yeah, but Gibson.
But if you say the president knows about it,
let me tell you my position.
You tell the president to the main action, then what you want the president to do?
But Gibson,
I want us to start
wait, 30 seconds.
Wait. Dama is calling breaking
There is a breaking news coming from Grand Jida County. The baby that was adopted has been returned. The baby has been returned. I started off the show by saying that the person who adopted that baby has returned the baby, since 26 persons were arrested by the Liberia National Police in connection with that baby. So Tracy Noah's baby has been returned. I'm going to put the screen on and share it for a minute so that we can see what's happening right now in Grand Jida. It's been since 2:45 a.m. this morning.
You said the baby was adopted in Grand Jida. What keeps him from, right?
You adding that part there. I said
I mean, so Grand Jida, what keeps him from the catching people training?
Why are you leaving Damo out?
That's not even a breaking news.
I think say what can you for now? Just leave all the other two. No, but that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You want to share. Let's see. That's a good thing. We are grateful
that they have returned the baby. But again, it's scary when you have two senators, Yaya Nimler and Zoe Penner, right? You got Asa Yamlo want to run, and my brother Gibson is from Grand Judah, Kanyo Bala is from Grand Judah, and these guys then they are talking about grabbing people babies and running with them. Is that another boyo we're talking about? I mean, it's concerning. Somebody took 9 months. You grab the baby to do what? But we are grateful to God that on this Sunday, the good person brought back the baby. Maybe they just wanted to go play with the baby, and now they return the baby. Maybe they just wanted to go play with the baby. These things happen. We are just grateful to God, Damo, that the baby was returned, and I hope the baby is safe and sound.
Back with the mother, you can see the mother crying, tears of joy. Yeah. To go through all that thing, and somebody can take your baby and to carry. But I'm following this story foot to foot. Thank God they brought the Tracy's baby back. Yeah, because I want to buy what too clear. You can't do that kind of thing.
So they went into the hospital and they took the baby.
Yeah, that's all.
And Gibson said he doesn't know who took the baby.
They think it's an organized crime. It's an organized crime, CEO. It's not.
No, I understand. But they went in the hospital, they took the baby, and Gibson said he doesn't know who took the baby. Is that what we hear?
That's some of Zopeno people then took that baby, man. Let's move on.
Nah, you can't put on Zopeno, man.
I put on Zopeno, man. Zopeno doing a lot of dirty things down there. I mean,
man, allegation to what?
You can put them. I mean, that baby business, but I mean, they lawmakers then should just do. So, but Gibson, I see that you're quiet. You're not talking about this. This is from where you're from, Grand Judah. You always outspoken. Yeah, you know anything about this baby? Somebody taking the baby Gibson. What do you know? What you want to tell us?
I reserve all comment.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Dama, that's it. The man reserve all comment. There you go.
Listen, people from Grand Judah and who are Grand Judah connection, they know. I already said it. Come on.
Okay, we get connection now since the man call a real name Fanny Julu.
But
so I tell you now,
we are grateful to God that
you don't know the kind of job we've been doing in the background. The kind of job we've been doing in the background to make sure that the baby was brought back.
I know. I'm grateful to God that the baby was brought back. We want to welcome Winfred Russell. We are so happy that the baby came back, and we're so happy for the mother. And this is a good time. At least in Grand Judah, they can take your baby for a few hours and bring your baby back. In Maryland, they can. If they take your baby in Maryland, your baby not coming back. But at least in Grand Judah, they can take your baby for a few hours and they bring your baby back. We are grateful. Thank you very much, Gibson, for what you guys continue to do in Grand Judah.
Yeah. They can bring back.
I think they brought baby and bring it back.
Yeah, but Kev Hassan, you asked a unique question. Kev.
Yeah.
When the name Joseph Boakai is mentioned in this situation, I always fight you. But I think some of this thing is because President Boakai probably wanted to happen. A good leader, by this time, should put a document out. What Fagon did today. It's very clear that Fagon now is begging Jeremy Pia and everybody to sign a document that he can present on Tuesday. Fagon said they signed a document, but he came to top yama today. He showed no document. The document that he said he had with him, he came to talk yama and he didn't show it. It means that he begging them to sign on it. But Fagon insulting his deputies, people that are supposed to be the one working for that place and make it look great again. Fagon trashing them. But this is the thing you got to understand, Kev. Fagon threw a caveat. Fagon said we have two opposition here that are aspiring for the opposition. Two. You know what I mean? It's satisfying to the president. If Fagon can prove that he has said he's not one of those opposition, then I don't know if President Boakai looking at Fagon correctly. Fagon is a sedition. Sir, he's still talking to Magillian. He's still talking to people currently as we speak. But Fagon pointed out the two other opposition because President Boga said, oh yeah, we got people that are talking, that's sending these things to the different network. So Fagon balanced himself by saying, we have two opposition. If you want to be on Unity Party good side, look at Gibson and say, Gibson, your opposition. The people will embrace you. I guarantee you. And that's the clue, that's the quote Fagon said out there. He was very quoted. But it's more trouble to come. The staff, most of them, they are not happy. And if they are not happy, trust me, things will not be fine over there. Now, we're going to bring Russell to close on this. Then we're going to move on to our other topic. We want to say to all of you, we are chilling, relaxing today, and would say thank you very much for being part of the show. All these things that are happening, we talk about it not because, well, Joseph Boga take action. Gibson, whether he take action, the people will take action 2029. So that's the reason why we're talking about this thing. The government got to reset. Brother Russell, how you doing today? You home? I see that you're home. I can see your clock or your design behind you, and you know. But it's good that you're home, Russell.
Yeah, thank you, and happy Sunday to everyone, especially the panelists here who've taken up their time to be here with us, and the listeners and the viewers. I'd like to say happy Sunday to everyone. So it's great being here, Stanton. Yes, I'm home. Just came from church and settling in. So just want to, to come on and have a little chit chat with you all and the listeners too as well. I'm not sure if we're taking any calls today or so, but it's wonderful.
It's good that you join us because again we would be here and discussing issue, but on the Sunday we just come to keep the flow, to keep things going. It's all good that we have come. The game is on. I think Eagle playing, or maybe they not beat Eagle. I pray that they beat Eagle. Kev, what's the score?
I think Eagle playing 8-10.
8-10, thank God. All the Eagles fans joining us, I really want them to beat Eagle, seriously. Eagles 7-2, they played against Detroit Lions with 6-3. So if Detroit can go 7-3, Eagle will be 7-3 if Detroit win. And I hope they beat my team, the Cowboys, playing tomorrow. Yeah, my team playing tomorrow, the Cowboys. And what about the Kansas City? The Kansas City Chiefs played today, right? Who won?
I think that 4 o'clock game, it should be on.
Okay, thank you. So because the game is on 4 o'clock, we'll end the show pretty soon. So go watch it. It's a big thing, and we love it.
I don't know football. I don't know the rules. I don't have a team. I don't even like the way they hate each other. They just bunch of people just hating each other.
In the country you don't know the rules?
I don't know any football rules.
You know that one.
Everything I know touchdown. I know quarterback. I know running back.
They don't call it quarter. They don't call it quarterback. When you say quarterback or quarterback. Russell, they make it COROR, quarterback.
No, I know American way now, quarterback.
So Gibson and Kev, we have to make a distinction, especially for our thousands and thousands of listeners and viewers out there. When we say football, we have to make a distinction. Football, we're talking about what we play in Liberia and all over the world.
Soccer. That's soccer.
No, I'm not even going to use the soccer because Americans try to push that name to make it seem like the official and the official name FIFA and all of that is football, right? Okay, so when we're trying to differentiate what they play here in America, what we play back home, it is good to say American football. So if you must use the football, say American football. So the football, international, the football is what we play back home.
I don't know the American football.
Yes, I don't know the American football either.
In fact, I don't like it. I wish
I beg you, Russell, you don't know American football?
I mean, not like that. Maybe a little bit more than Gibson, but I'm not into it like that. I'm more into basketball. But I like football. I like international real football.
Russell, with your position that you were in Minnesota government. You don't know.
I mean, everything we got to revolve around position. I mean,
Yeah, what's wrong with you? You
what
got
about
to
position got to do with
football.
football? Like, with American football.
Russell.
I mean, Gibson, what is my position that Donald Trump knows about American football?
Hell yes.
Oh yeah, the man played by American football. He played football
Yes.
smart.
He-
When you
last
are, when
week
you are,
was- last
Let
week you
me
always-
say this, right, Kev, leave Russell alone. I would say this though, on a serious note. I really want him to.
Basketball.
I really want him to beat the Eagles today. I beg all of my friends and followers that
Do you-
Eagles fans.
Do you have anything on the game?
No, I really don't bet on the game. But I just wanted to beat the Eagles. I seriously want them to beat the Eagles. Yeah.
For bragging rights. You know, I used to like the Cowboys when I was in college. I mean, they were like the big team then. But
I like the Vikings. I went to their game, but it was so boring. I just see people falling on each other. So you know, I
Yeah,
don't know
because you have a free ticket, that's why. Whenever they give you a ticket, you don't understand it.
One of the questions
That's-
one of the
that's
questions
true,
that
though.
I
That's
asked
true.
now.
I take my clients there
One of
for them
one
to
of
go
the
watch
Wait
the
a
game.
minute,
That's
Kev, hold on. Guillermo, you have free ticket, right?
I have free ticket. I have carried my clients to go watch the game, so I didn't pay. So yeah,
That's what
that was-
happened. Kev, what you say, Kev?
Yeah, I say one of the questions that ICE is asking now is about the game, the football game. If you don't know the football game, they sending you back. One of the questions ICE is asking.
But I want to say on a serious note, I really want them to beat the Eagles, right? Because Cowboys down and the Kansas City Chiefs, they are down. But I do believe that if they can beat the Eagles and make them to go 7-3, you know, squeeze up, you know, the lineup a little bit. I want them to, you know, you're going to get mad at me, you know, just hurt the quarterback a little bit, hurt him for the remaining games. And I think it will be fun.
Yeah, I want the Eagles to win because I don't want Dallas to go because in our division that Eagles, Dallas, New York, and us. So I want Eagles to go because I don't want Dallas to.
I don't think if that's soccer we're talking about,
because
if that's soccer we're talking about,
we are direct rivalry with Dallas in the DC area.
For me, I want I want Manchester United to go.
I want
rather
Eagles
than
to win.
Manchester United, don't do this. Yeah, Manchester United are in this thing. We just want to say to all of you, you just got to understand, if you're watching the game tonight, the reason why I want them to beat the Eagles because of Reverend Pastor Raymond, right? Pastor Raymond is a diehard Eagle fan, and I want him to beat the Eagles. Eagles been playing extremely well. I'm begging everybody. I'm begging, please. I want them to beat the Eagles, right? If the Eagles win tonight, I'm probably going to come on the show very late tomorrow. I'm serious. I really want them to beat the Eagles. Can you just join me, everybody that understand football? Pray, please. Let it be the Eagles.
Well, I don't have a team. I don't have a team. I'm open. Say Man United in the league, so then I can join. I can join.
But what about that? But why did I talk about Man U? We're talking about American football.
We're talking about American football, yeah. We're not talking about the real football. But anyways, Stanton. So I know we.
I want us to discuss this. I'm sorry, Brother Russell. Let's discuss
go
it
ahead.
briefly, right?
Go ahead.
22 months and 15 days have passed since Representative Austin B. Taylor inducted as district representative, after promising to give his salary to District 3 of Maryland County. Total money on District 3 Maryland County is $5,000 US times 22 months, $110,000. Did he make such a promise? If he did, then I think we have a problem here. I reached out to him, but let me hear you guys first. Let me hear you guys and hear all Liberians on this one. If he makes such a promise to give his salary, they even cap it to $5,000, Gibson, right? It's $110,000. What's happening then? The people of Maryland calling me, they are complaining. Talk to me, Gibson. What do you think? Was it a mistake from Austin?
You know, when people go for election, they say too many things they have no business saying. For you, if it is a promise, that he would give $5,000 of his check to the district, and he failed to do that. Stanton, it's a promise failed, and he should be able to live up to it. Even though they're not on an obligation to make the promises, but they still make the promises. And that's why I get our people energized. They don't know that these people cannot do these things. They vote for them. Oh, the message you gave our district 5,000 of his pay every month. So let them vote for him, because the 5,000 we can do too many things with it to develop our district. The man gets there, he found out that taking 5,000 from his pay is very hard. Now he can't do it. The people are asking, you can't even listen to them, you can't answer them. This I still need to go into the details of this, but if this is the promise that he made to the people, this is so wrong, and I think he should live up to it. Even if he cannot give the whole 11, the 110,000, he should be able to give something so that he can appease the people, because if there's a promise he made, then he got to live up to the promise. They shouldn't be making promises to go and contest, and that's why people keep pulling me. Oh, Gibson, you are qualified. Why don't you go over there? You will fight for us. Go ahead. I said, no way. So I asked the other guy, how much you want me to? How much you think I can put in the election? He said, well, that county-wide election. So if you have 350,000, you'll be able to win. I said, me, I'm gonna put my 350,000 for you to eat it. I can't do it. So I mean, this is the problem that people make. The people create. They promise these people things that they can't do. You get into the position, it becomes difficult for you. When the people raise the issue now, you don't even want to listen to them. And I think he's going to be voted out next election.
I concur with you, Gibson. I mean, for sure, if, when folks are running for elections, whether here or there, sometimes they make all of these promises that they know they can keep, and especially back home, people are very impressionable, and so they will say all of these things because they don't expect people to remember, several months down the road that they've made these promises. And so, if it is true that Representative Austin Taylor from District 3 in Maryland County made those promises, he must live up to it. I mean, that's the most respectable thing to do, and the most decent thing to do is for him to honor the promise that he made to the people of Maryland County, District 3. I mean, it's just that simple. And we're going to call him out on this, as we're doing now. So you come back to the people, Representative Taylor, and maybe you felt that's the only way you could have gotten elected, by pretty much lying to the people or deceiving them. I mean, you can't do that. You can't do that. So if that's the promise that you made, then you are under obligation, moral obligation, to fulfill it.
And what Roger, what really kind of really bothered me, why our people, how long is it going to take them to learn that lawmakers are not on any obligation?
I beg you, Gibson, yeah. I beg you. I have Representative Austin Taylor.
Okay, great.
Story, right? Ladies and gentlemen, again, share the show. We have Representative Austin Taylor. I'm going to read this. Representative, welcome to the show. Let me read what was posted, and maybe you can have your time to respond. From the Maryland TV Follow, and some group reached out to me personally. And this is what is written. 22 months and 15 days have passed since Representative Austin B. Taylor inducted as district representative, after promising to give his salary to District 3 of Maryland County. Total money owed District 3 Maryland County is $5,000 USD times 22 months, $110,000 USD. So here we are. Representative, what say you on this?
Senator, thank you for having me.
But then let me just clarify. Number one, this particular so-called Maryland TV, I don't know what they are. I even know whether they registered as a media institution in Liberia. But then what I know is that there's a fellow in Maryland who is called Moses Dao that's connected to this TV, and he has been making several requests to me. I think I shared that to you, asking for money, and because I didn't do that, even though I said that 1 or 2 times, because I didn't do that, so he started to blackmail me. And this story has come out of a true sense of blackmail, because from what he's communicating over there, it's not the fact, and this is the fact. It is true. This is what I told my district. I will use my salary for district development, and I was very specific. I said that I will use my salary to purchase yellow machines because my district is a rural district and it has challenges for roads. And that I have done. I've used, even though I'm not even, whatever he said, 22 months in office. I'm not 22 months yet, but I have used more than, and he's calculating 110,000. I have used more than $270,000 to buy equipment, as we know, it's yellow machine and dump truck for our district. So I don't know where he come from with that, even though it hasn't landed yet. It's in a free port, and LRA knows already that I've started processing those papers to clear off my equipment, and everybody know in the district by next week it will be cleared off and it will be taken to the district. Besides that, every now and then I give volunteer teachers. I'm the only representative in Maryland County that supports volunteer teachers. I give volunteer teachers stipend. I have a scholarship at the Tubman University. I also have several projects that I'm running in the district: town hall construction, market building, radio stations, and you name it. So I don't know where he has come from with this calculation or this speculation, but what I know over here, I made it very clear. People in my district know very well. He's not from the district, so he doesn't have the details. He just thought to collect that and to use it as a blackmail. Probably he thinks that's going to pressure me to give him money. It's not going to happen, but that is the fact that I promised the district to use my salary for district development, and that's what I've done. I've used over $270,000 to buy a front-end loader, a motor grader, dump truck, and power saw, and other things for the district development, and I'm very happy. The people of my district are very happy with everything I'm doing.
So just for the record, you didn't promise a direct all of your pocket from your salary to the district to put money, something like Delon did, that you would give 50% or whatever amount to the county. You didn't promise it.
No, not at all, Stanton, not at all.
Okay, but obviously, I don't want to keep you too long. Thank you for at least the folks hear you, and thanks for even taking this call to clarify, man. Is it okay to put those text messages up that you share with me?
Yeah, put it up, Stanton. You can put it up so people can know this kind of individual that's posting these things. You can put it up, yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Can I ask you a question before he leaves?
Go ahead.
Can you hear me, Representative Austin Taylor?
Yes, sir.
My name is Gibson Giroux. You said you have spent more than $200,000 for yellow machine. Does this amount of money represent your salary, or did you get the money from some other place?
So, Gibson, my district knows the details of this. This is what I said. That even though I have not received this total amount of salary yet, but everybody in my district know that I said I was going to make arrangement with the bank. And I will credit from the bank, my salary will be going to the bank. And that is what is happening now.
Correct.
You understand? So, that was the measure that I took.
Hold on 1 minute. I go to the last person. Russell, you got a question?
Yeah, so I just wanted a clarification from Representative Taylor. Hi, Representative Taylor, and thanks for coming on. So you, in your opening comments there, you said it hasn't landed, but it is at the port. So what can you clarify? What does that mean? I mean, because if it hasn't landed, then how can it be at the port? It sounds like a contradiction to me.
jurisdiction. It hasn't landed in the district yet. So
Oh, it hasn't landed in the district.
In the district, but it's at the port. It's in Liberia, but not in the district. Yeah.
My district is way in the bushes in Barrow and Callaway, Maryland County.
I'm familiar with that area. Okay.
So, but yeah, I mean, thank you very much, Austin. Thank you very much, my friend.
But is he rushing? Doesn't he have that time?
I know what happened at Gibson. I squeezed in him to come in because it's only fair to hear from him, right? These are big allegations on him, correct, Gibson? Maybe he says, stand I will come during the week. We'll put in a press statement together, and I will come during the week for us to talk. I just feel within myself, said, no, you have to come tell the Liberian people right now we should switch. So what he's saying to us, Gibson, that this guy trying to blackmail him, because the text messages, and I will share in the chat room of Russell, the text message is very clear that somebody want money from him. I'm not saying whether he lied to them. I'm still waiting for them to send video or any statement that he said directly, I would take my paycheck to give it back to the district. And I asked him, did you say that? And he said, no, the people are not carrying the right message. I said, I will use my money to develop the district. Gibson. I mean, that's two different things here, right?
Completely two different things, but I'm still skeptical. First of all, I don't buy when politicians says or journalists try to blackmail me until I see the blackmail, the evidence of the blackmail. Because every time you hold a politician feet to the fire, when they can't fight back, they accuse you of trying to extort money or beg them for money or trying to blackmail them. I have seen that many, many times. A lot of people have accused me of that and all kinds of things. So I am skeptical of that. But if you say, I will use my salary to carry development, why would this person, if he's a journalist, why would he be specific about $5,000? So there are more questions than answers. And I still have problem with the $200,000+ that he said he used, and he claimed that he told the people that he was going to credit from the bank. He didn't say that from the beginning until I asked him. So there are so much still left standard, and I'll be waiting to see him on the day that he wants to come here and spend some time with you for that. I hope that day I have time to be on. But I don't buy.
I mean, but listen, what he's saying, and I'm not defending him. I'm trying to call the journalist and ask the journalist, right? That would be the fair thing to do, Russell. But look at the message from the journalist. Greeting, Honorable. This is Mose Dawo. Greetings, Honorable. Can you please help me save my mother's life, as she is seriously sick in Wedabo, Jenikin, Grand Creek County. This is very serious, sir. I would love to go for her tomorrow, bring her to Plebo City for treatment. The Honorable replied, hi, Moses. Yes, I can assist, but only on Monday, as I am completely out of funds this weekend. Let's go to the next one. I think this is it. Okay, sir. Thanks for the response. I don't want to lose my mother now, Chief. Sir, your help will kindly be appreciated. The next text message from Moses. That's Moses' phone number. I hope somebody can call Moses to call us. That's his phone number. He said, Dear Honorable Austin B. Taylor, I hope this message finds you well. I wanted to extend my sincere gratitude for the package received on July 26th. Your timely support was greatly appreciated and demonstrates your continued dedication to our beloved district of Callaway and Barbo. Thank you once again for your thoughtful assistance. One regards, Moses Dawo. The Honorable said, thank you. Russell, what are you reading here between the person that accused him and the Honorable?
It appears that there's some blackmail going on. That's what it appears to me. It appears that he was trying to solicit funds money from the representative, and after the representative was not coming forward with his request, so he came out and concocted this plan to make the representative look bad. I mean, the text messages that you just displayed, the chain of the messages, and the whole thread shows that he wanted something from the representative. Of course, he wanted money, and since the representative was not forthcoming with it immediately, and he decided to concoct what it clearly seemed to me like it's blackmail. I mean, Gibson, I see you shaking your head, but that I'm
shaking my head. I'm shaking my head very furiously.
I do know.
First of all,
I do know, and I am familiar. You're right. I agree with you because I've taken part in a lot of races. Politicians will make promises that ultimately they don't keep. Now, I don't know what promises this politician made during his campaign. I'm only talking about the threat that.
But wait, you don't have to apologize for that, Russell.
I'm not apologizing. No.
Yeah, Mose can come and tell us, listen, I have a recording on Austin to give us back all of his salary or some of his salary, like they don't said, and people holding them responsible now, not to shift anything. This seemed to me like this guy needed some money from Austin. Austin gave him this money, and he said, "Thank you, Chief. You're the best representative ever on earth." Gibson, why are you shaking your head?
I'm shaking my head because I don't see the element of blackmail. The man requested for money. He asked the representative to help him. Representative, this weekend, I don't have any money. By Monday, I'll be able to get some money. Whatever Monday, Tuesday, whatever time it was, he apparently gave the money to the German. The German was appreciative, thanking for it, and then something happened. So because you helped me for my mother, and there's something that had to do with the district, as a journalist, I cannot write about it anymore. Is that what the blackmail is? If the man had refused to give the money completely.
Okay, do we have him? Hold on. We have him on the phone. Thank you, Dama. Let's bring him on.
Yeah, so we have Moses Dow, the journalist, on the line. Good evening to you, Moses. How are you?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity for me to appear on this phone talk.
All right, so if you cannot hear the question, I'll repeat it for you. CEO, please go ahead.
Just tell him we have Austin. Austin said he's blackmailing him. We want to hear his story. He wrote. Did he the one? Was he the one that write this? Adama, this post that Austin just spoke about.
It's like you.
So let me. As I said to you, Moses, if you can hear him clearly, if there's no way to listen to us via the radio, I can read it out for you. So there's a statement on Maryland TV. I'm just paraphrasing. That Representative Austin Taylor had promised his people reportedly $5,000 a month, and it's been 22 months, calculating 5,000 and 22, 110,000. Did you make this post?
Of course, the Maryland TV make the post, and I wrote that on the Maryland TV. Yes, so concerning that post, the representative, during his campaign, he promised to have given his salary to the people of Callaway. And, now the salary now of the lawmaker is 5,000, according to what we got, because it's 4,000 in US dollars and the rest is in the Liberian currency. So it's 5,000.
Okay, we lost Moses there. I'll try to call him back in a minute.
Sure. Sorry about Gibson. Now you were shaking your head and you doubted what the representative said. Moses will be back. Let's hear you now. He admitted he said he did, and he was trying to go in detail. Yeah, we are. I know that one is calling him again. Talk to us, Gibson.
Yeah, I want Moses to really come on. I have stayed long in this profession to know the attitude of government officials. This particular Moses guy was grateful to the representative. If you put the last text message up, he said, "Thank you, sir, for the package. I really do appreciate it. And thank you for everything you do for the district." The man was appreciative. That doesn't sound like a blackmail. It sounds like a grateful journalist. The problem we have in our country is because most journalists don't have money. Most journalists are not being paid for the job they do, so they ask for help here and there. Now, Austin Taylor is assuming that just because he helped Moses Dow should not write anything about him anymore, and Moses should be singing his praises. So if Moses reminds him about his campaign promise of $5,000, of course Moses is now blackmailing him. But they may ask you for money, you get the money to him. He said, "Thank you, sir." But that doesn't stop me from raising issues that have to do with you. And that's why I always tell my journalists, there is no free gift from the politician. You want to ask for free gift, go to business people. I think they will not be in the news all the time. No free gift for the politician. Every time they gave you gift, they did do something, you write about it. They say you're trying to destroy them, you want them more money for them, you blackmail them, you extort money from them. And that's my problem with Austin right now. By these text messages, I believe Moses is right and Austin is running away from his own shadow.
So, but then what happened all of a sudden? Why is it coming up now all of a sudden? I mean, I can understand it. I appreciate what you're saying, Gibson, for sure. But why didn't it come out, all along? Why is it now coming out all of a sudden after he's done?
First of all, we don't, Russell, we don't even know the timing of the both things. We don't know the timing of the time.
And that's why we are getting.
Exactly, both of them come. Whether the posts were written,
we have Moses back on the line. Yeah, Moses, you were speaking to the post. You said you made a post and you were speaking to the history of that post. Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, so the representative during his campaign, he promised to have given the salary to the people of Callaway and Barobo. In campaign messages, he said that he's not in to represent the people of Callaway based upon the salary issue, according to what he came with. So he said he want to represent the people of Callaway, just to be able to have exclusive power to deliver back to the people of Callaway. So when we also do a follow up as to promises that the lawmaker made through him, he has refused to respond to the information that the promises that he made. So on multiple occasions, we have reached out to him to be able to adhere to what he said during his campaign, it has become on multiple occasions, and he has failed to respond to these promises.
Moses,
so we are taking the other train, but yeah.
Do you have any documentary evidence, whether recording, audio, video, of the promise you speaking to that was made by the representative?
Of course. We got just. I also did another post recently that I also in this week I'm going to do a live video to also bring out some of his promises, including even the machines that he also promised. So
you want to send that video to this number, the same number that is calling you?
No, you gotta understand. No, he said you want to do a live video, Diamond. We talk video that Diamond. Let hold him right there. We're talking about representative making those promises. That's what we need. Not the video that he's going to do. You want the video or the written document that was sent to them by Representative Austin.
Yeah, Moses. So my question to you is the promise. That's the question I asked him to you. The promise of giving his salary to the people of the district. Do you have it recorded when it was being said? Whether audio recording or video recording, do you have that?
So firstly, I want us to have this, balance, and the lawmaker to be able to ask the lawmaker as to whether we are lying on him that he did not promise a salary. That should be.
We have spoken to the lawmaker, and that is why you wrote that statement.
He said you lying on him, you blackmailing him.
Confirmed. The lawmaker, according to him, he said he didn't promise salary in cash, but he promised that he will use his salary to develop the district. That is what he said. So that's why I'm asking you, to that promise, sir, do you have an audio recording or a video recording that we can use as, impeccable evidence to put the lawmaker on the spot? Do you have that?
So I will send you the lawmaker, one of the campaign message where he talked about giving a salary to the poor of Callaway.
Yes.
And because on several occasions, I hosted him on the community radio stations here in Cleveland, Maryland, and he talked about that on multiple occasions. So it is not a new thing. You can call anybody from Maryland County.
No, we're dealing with you now, so you can just send that video to us. And the second part is the lawmaker accused you of being a blackmailer. That is because you tried to blackmail him and he didn't fall for the blackmail. That is why you out now to tarnish his reputation. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, so my report came out from the recent assessment that was made by a UNDP group that are responsible for accountability issues and following with the lawmaker project. So when it came up from their assessment, if you check in that post, you will see one of them who is also a media practitioner, who name is at the byline of that story. So he's Emmanuel Tapekuya. He was the one who wrote that story. So the Maryland TV, it is a county online media platform. So we copied that story from Emmanuel Tapekuya, who also went there, as one of those observer for the accountability issues concerning lawmaker and government project across the country. So as a Maryland County focus person, so when he wrote that story, we went there to copy and also try to see how best we could make some changes in it, and was able to post it with a byline. And he went there and said, "Thank you, Maryland TV, for at least being able to flag out our story." Yes.
What is the relationship between you and Representative Austin Taylor? Because he furbished us with some text messages where messages allegedly coming from you talking about hospital bill for your mother, confirming receipt of a package that the messages even allude to Maryland TV being grateful for his help. What is the relationship between you and Representative Taylor? Have you asked him for help in any way, form, or manner?
Of course, we won't say because we have requested for help from the district lawmaker. So when we are seeing issues affecting the people, we should not flare out. We have requested for assistance from the lawmaker because we have some issues that we need to address. But
when you say we, what do you mean? You?
I mean, okay, I requested for a financial assistance from him to be able to settle some family issues, but it does not in any way to say it should put my.
So let's ask the guy question. Please relay our question to him. Let's do it. We got to go, but let's do this real quickly. Moses.
Okay, Moses, just hold on for a minute, please. Just
Moses. Just yes or no. Do you have any video recording of the Representative Austin Taylor saying he would give his salary to the district? Do you have any video recording? Because I'm kind of confused with the long explanation. Just yes or no. Do you have it?
So the question is a direct question. It's a closed-ended question. Either yes or no. Do you have videos of Representative Austin Taylor specifically speaking to the people, saying he will use or he will give his salary back to the district for development? Yes or no, Moses? Do you have a video?
Yes, I have an audio. I have an audio recording where he made a promise.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so if you have the audio, can we wait, send it to Dama now? Let's play it right now. Can you do that, please?
You can send it to me now on the scene number on WhatsApp so we can play it.
Yeah, so I'll have to call it. It's a long meeting, it was long.
No, just send it like that. We'll call it.
All right, so you won't call that particular portion.
I have to call that particular part so that I'm not to waste your time on the show.
No, waste our time. Just send it. Send it just as it is. Don't worry about wasting our time. I'm gonna tell him to just send it. We wait here, we get internet, we'll call it faster. Gibson will call it faster than he will.
I have to pass me and go to you. So and then
just tell the man to send it. Because we gotta get to the bottom, man.
send a long, audio from around 1 hour,
Before we let you go,
Before you call it, let me ask this question. Which one came first, the assistance to him or his article?
Which one came first? When you asking for assistance, or when you say you're going to publish the story on the premises, which one happened first? You gave the map first when you asking for it, or you earlier had a story, then you use the story to asking for map? Which one? Because that's the picture the representative is painting.
So the picture is then the lawmaker have requested an assistance from him, but it was not in any way to have said we should compromise anything.
No, we didn't get an answer. So which one came first?
Okay, so we I requested the assistance then before just recently, I think maybe 1 week ago now, before the accountability team from UNDP went to Barobo before they bring out that data findings concerning people concerned about how they feel about the lawmaker on his promises and stuff. So that was then almost 4 to 5 months now, since the lawmaker and I have been that chat. And it was not anyway to say that,
So Dama, I like Moses, right? But we got to hold Moses real quick. The last question for us to go, Dama.
How am I doing, sir? Send out attention. All right.
Of course, she's doing well.
Yeah, Dama, 1 minute, Dama. And Dama, you got to ask my question. Jaya asked you, man. Don't get a guy hatter. Did the representative say, I will use my salary for the district development? Or did the representative say, I will give you guys my salary for you to use? Which one?
So, as the emissary or the intermediary, let me relay the question the same way. Mr. Whether the representative said in plain open English that he will give his salary to the district for development, or he said he will use his salary for development. Which one?
In the district, yeah.
So the district representative did not talk about using his salary for development, unless when he have changed maybe the literature, because he said that he was going to give his salary to the people, unless maybe that word give a salary maybe is being redefined as maybe using it to give it to the people.
Moses is very smart. Moses is very smart. Hold you right there. He's very smart. Hold you right there, Dama. So then the video you got, what exactly he said in that video? The one that you got, the one that you sent us. What exactly did he say?
The audio.
In the audio that you come and send us.
Video that is saying, okay, get it farther. What exactly
did he say in that particular audio? Because when you send it to us, we'll cut it so that you can just send the whole thing to me. Whether it's 29 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, just send it. And you tell me, say, meaning 15.
What exactly did he say?
So he said that he was going to give a salary to the people of Callaway and Barobo because, the Callaway area, it is not, a district all by ourselves. Likewise, the Barobo area is also not a district by ourselves. So it is a combined district, in Maryland County as district number 3. So he said that he was going to give a salary for, the development, for the people to be able to carry on development in the district. So
thank you very much, Moses. We look forward to talking to you again. Thank you.
Yeah. Just remember to send me that audio because we there are 3 sides to every story.
Yeah.
Right, and then the fact. So send us the videos, the audio, so that
what Dama is saying bye-bye to Moses, we'll wait for his audio. But Moses is exact. Say, look, maybe that's the representative is changing the literature. And I like that line. But Austin said, I I will use my salary for district development. I didn't say I would give back my salary to the district. There are 2 different things here. So Moses said, Honorable Taylor, thank you for the opportunity to interact with you. However, at this point, I believe I need to stop these frequent calls. I have reached out to you several times to build a good working relationship. Okay, so you want to hear this text message. When I call Mr. Go, he directed me to Desmond for the arrangement before coming back to you. The process feels like a waste of my time. Gibson, you gotta listen. Nevertheless, I'm still in a difficult financial situation and need some money to address my children's school's expenses. I also remember you made a promise to me previously. Gibson, Russell, you see, when we're going there, Gibson said, you don't go there yet. The man first want that money for his auntie, for his mom. Thank God his mom, all right. They want again that children's problem. To attach to it, you made another promise to me again. I'm tired going to people then just to get to you. I'm frustrated.
Yes, exactly.
Is this walking into blackmailing here? Gibson?
Okay, let me say it this way, Stanton. I think, here is what I think. I will separate the two of them. The part of this journalist's persistent request for money for this man, even if the man gave or did not give, and he wrote anything critical about this man is about to say he is blackmailing him. And by these comments, it is understandable that any politician will say, oh, he's trying to blackmail me because he wrote something critical. But I want to separate the two because because the man asked you for money and you didn't give it to him, that does not stop his journalistic duties. But it just come back to the same thing I just said, Stanton. Listen, journalists in Liberia are struggling. It is no if anybody.
But get to understand that everybody's struggling. Yeah. But my question is, I know you're trying to hold your ground here, right?
I'm not holding ground.
I think now you have realized that a little bit of blackmailing is taking place.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I said it is understandable that based on the language of this last text message, the lawmaker or the politician can say you blackmail me because you wrote that critical article. Because you keep asking for money, I didn't give you the other money. That's why you decided to destroy me.
That's what you want to come. We got to go, guys. Let everybody do this as a closing. It's after 10. They're going to be. We got to go. But Damo, you put your hand up. You want to weigh in on this one?
Whenever we have this thing in Liberia, this saying that goes, if you put yourself in the metal court, you use Brown State to t-shirt you, and that is the scenario right here. You do not put yourself in a position that things can be used against you when it's time for you to become critical. You understand? You do not
100%, Diamond.
Favors from newsmakers that you will in the future, in the soonest possible time, investigate. Then you become compromised. Because when you decide to become critical, they use these messages against you. You know, and this is just the case. There is no way that Moses.
Damon, I gotta interrupt you, Damon. I gotta interrupt you, Damon. Let me interrupt you. Representative Anthony Williams from Maryland is on the call. Representative Anthony Williams, welcome. You want to weigh in on this one, correct?
Yeah, I thank you, Stanton, and thank you for giving me the opportunity.
You're welcome. Talk to us.
I want to say hands up to your guest. First of all, the info provided by the journalists as it relates to Austin making that promise, that need to be verified. But here is the information. That journalist, he is a close reporter to Austin. He used to cover Austin's story. If you go on his Facebook page, that Maryland TV, that one man army, that he look at it. If you go on your
TV, wait. So that Maryland TV is not actual TV, that Facebook TV?
Now Facebook TV, that one guy on TV.
Oh, okay.
TV. So when he is operating that TV, so he was used to do small promotion for Austin. Well, the way Gibson is feeling like to say that something that ain't no critical, no. Gibson, you don't understand the issue on the ground. Moses has been reporting some Google story for Austin. As soon as Austin start now to maybe the pressure is too much, the demand is too much at the end of the day, obviously, he will start to go against Austin. That's just what happened there. It's not anything big. Also, it's not forthcoming the way you were forthcoming regularly. Your mom's school, your mom's sick, your children's school fee, you need one. Once you're not forthcoming again automatically, he will take different line. And that's just what happened in there. He just posted the same thing about me. He said, my own, he don't have really my own have let's say a platform. I was chatting today, I was playing for, I said, I need a CEO for Maryland TV. I need a staff when you get there. So he's just a regular guy that usually do the thing to get resources from people. If there's not something to come and elevate to the state, also the thing where in Calvary Bible District. That place that Austin come is one of the challenges.
So let me ask you, you say he went after you too because you're a representative. Did he go after you?
And you know me, I'm an intellectual for all of the guys. You know, Jack can't after me that. I'm an intellectual that go anywhere, you know. So you want to see the way from but here I was just chatting today. I'm glad I don't live where we're just joking. But when you say, okay, I honor your campaign, platform. You have to say, yeah, go to the platform.
Thank you very much. Anthony Williams, thank you very much for joining us, man. I'll talk to you later. Thank you. But I'm going to finish up. Now you know that this is, as they are saying, there's another thing from Moses. What say you? Close up.
I smell something, but when Diamond finish, I'll tell you what I smell.
Diamond finish, then we can close.
Always back each other. The fault for Moses in this entire thing is he went seeking for one too many favors, and his last message sounds like an intent that anybody who is going to read that message will correlate the optics that because the lawmaker refused, to have given you something, so now you're being critical, and it's taking away the critical stance from what he's reporting. So his own message now is being used against him, and that is taking away the critical nature of what he's doing. So we can look at it from both sides. Okay, yeah, Moses asked for money from the lawmaker. Yeah, agree. But now, did the lawmaker make such a promise? Let's also look at that as well. So, but
then we just need the audio, Dama. We need the audio.
It's very important. I tell my guys when you go on the field, thank you very much. It's very, very important. Then my beginner small thing here, say mobile money number.
But then let's go. We have real quick. I want Anthony to finish up. Anthony, are you there? Can you finish up real quick?
Yes, Taurus. I to your panelists. When you are discussing issue in Liberia,
I wanted to ask Anthony a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let's go ahead, Jason. Anthony says you should go ahead.
Anthony,
we gotta go, please.
Anthony, I'll just do one question. From your hindsight, would you say the article that Moses wrote about the representative promise to the district, would you say he is right or he's not right at all? Because if he's not right at all, it turns into blackmail. But if he is right, then it does not turn into blackmail. So do you think there was promise made at all, or do you know of anything like that?
No, I would not say Moses was wrong. Okay, journalists are under the obligations to dig out the debris that politicians can bury at any point in time. They are under obligation. Whether you do them good or you do them bad, they are under obligation to report it. But if you report that they should be doing, it should just be factual. That's all I'm saying. So if he says Austin made a statement that you are going to give push of his side to the poor Kanu and Barrebo, he need to substantiate that fact. But I'm only coming in waiting in to say Moses was a close ally to Austin. So if you see those text messages between them, Austin was doing that thing for him. He was almost like a PR man for Austin. So if something went all wrong somewhere. But to can say, Austin is not doing what in Calaway doing is not true. Austin is doing it where he's doing well there. and I had him at work.
No, the journalist didn't say he's not doing well.
No, it wasn't about he's not doing well. And today it's about the fact that we all heard why you say he have an audio, and the audio is very clear. Also say I will give you all of my salary back to the district. But Anthony, thank you for joining us, man. We appreciate your call in. Thank you.
Thank you, CEO. Even though you want to let my business.
I don't let your business, but I'll still talk to you.
Since I can come in. Since I can come in.
I mean, after you finish, then I get the other people chair, then we'll come to you.
No.
Mr. Russell, though, this is getting interesting. We have audio coming, Russell, the audio coming. Maybe we'll discuss it. And another representative, Thomas, Councillor Thomas, another representative, they are on his back again. That he lied to his district. He building all these big homes, right? And they send me video and picture, and I will flag this again. And people are complaining about Prince Moyi too, again, but his mansion, different mansions. I think it's about time we start talking about this thing. But let's focus on Austin. Russell, give us your closing on this one. It was a relaxing Sunday till we went into this. Nevertheless, I'm still in a difficult financial situation and need some money to address my children's school fees or school expenses. I also remember you made a promise to me previously. Russell, it looked funny, but the only thing that maybe Moses can do to register us that audio, or else people will believe what Austin is saying. Folks will believe what Austin is saying. What say you on this thing?
I mean, there are conflicting stories all around. Being a trained journalist, not a practicing one, like Gibson is practicing. I'm not practicing, but it is critical. We know that journalists, or some journalists, I should say, behave badly, and I think Moses put himself in a very difficult position, in a very compromising position, because what the thread shows and what both of the representatives are now saying, Moses was trying to shake down this lawmaker, but equally so, now he would have things are, but I mean, we're just looking at the merits of what has been presented. That I mean, now you coming up, talking about Prince Moyi, and I mean, I've heard some of those allegations too as well. A lot of these lawmakers are building mansions, what Prince Moyi is doing, and what these guys are doing in Maryland County, of course, and the promises they are made. These journalists need to hold them accountable, and we here too are trying to hold them accountable. But it gets messy now, and it becomes very difficult when you have this sort of stuff that that Moses apparently did, because we're about to nail these lawmakers for these false promises that they make, these lies that they tell. They try to buy votes more or less by promising all of these things. And so he was doing well, I thought, until he did what he did. So it's a difficult situation. So the evidence that has been presented so far, Stanton, from what has been presented so far, and I'm not going to we have to trust but verify. I'm not going to believe what these two lawmakers have come forward to say against Moses. I'm not buying it, right? But I equally is saying that there is some ethical lapses here on the part of Moses that make it seem like he tried to shake down the lawmaker.
CEO, should I bring Mr. Jerry before Conor Gray?
No, I want to bring Kev Hassan though.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, then you can do the rest because we're closing now. Kev, you go. Kev Hassan is this diamond. Kev is a veteran. He been here from day one. Jerome just came. Conor Gray just came. Kev had seniority. No, we got to set this up. Damo, can you come on? Let me tell you.
Congress is not just coming. Kev is a rebel who left and rebelled against the state. He just returned. It's a newcomer.
The darling today, no problem.
No, Kev is a rebellion subject who left and rained insult against the colony. He just returned.
I mean, you can't take nothing for joy.
Yes, he was a rebel. Remember him?
Stanton, there's something for loyalty. Loyalty, you know.
And when he betrayed the colony and tried to overthrow the colony, I came in to resuscitate the colony, and I've not left since. So one is a rebel, the other is a loyalist.
Yeah, you charge with sedition.
Yeah, it just coming.
On a Sunday, you're going to do this again on a Sunday.
Okay. But it is clear that the man committed.
When we open this whole thing, your call Spoon Talk today, to God be the glory. Reverend Martin, Pastor Raymond, Stanton, and Kev. Kev invested $60 USD. On the second day, if Kev were to put out $60 in the stock market, he get over $25,000 today. Then 6 years, he invested 60 USD.
Not necessarily.
He rebelled against the system.
Not necessarily.
He lied against the system.
Look, all of that goodness went away when he rebelled against the state. All of that goodness went away when he rebelled against. Matter of fact, the guy was calling me to leave. That's how much he was determined to crumble the colony. He was begging me, telling me, I can show you Kev's link from closing argument. It was
you can see Stanton and Diamond. Look, I mean, Kev is so embarrassed by this. He's hanging his head in shame. I mean, look. I mean, he's bowing his head in shame because he knows what. No. See.
Okay. Let me have my time. Let me say this, right, guys. And when we started Spoon, we came in with no political affiliation. What we wanted to do, we wanted to help the Liberian people. Winfrey and Conor Gray came in because they wanted to use this platform for their benefit. That's the difference between you and we came in to build. We built an organization.
No. We came in after you left, and we're still trying. No, listen. You can't give me interpretation. Don't solicit for me. Do not solicit for me. We were called upon to come and rescue the state after you rebelled. Dr. Francine called me. No, Dr. Francine called me. That's when you called me and said, brother, you are too good to be on that station. You called me. You are too good to be on that station.
Can I finish?
But this is personal between Green.
But leave it, Diamond. Leave it. Let's say this today. Listen, Diamond. When we came in, it was
teaching our topic, man.
No, Jerome, stop.
Stanton, we can find time to discuss this. Well, let's close our show. This man has a guilty conscience. That's why he's trying to interpret. That's Kev right there for you.
Conor Gray,
I've seen nobody who has that kind of phobia like Kev.
Keep a little bit quiet. Let me say something.
No, I can't keep a little quiet. Don't tell me keep it quiet. You were calling me. You said the session was not somewhere for me to be. You called me.
Let me ask Kev a question. Kev, I beg you 1 minute. Kev, please allow me to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Because whenever Conor Gray speak to this thing, he have text messages.
Yes.
Did you ask Conor Gray to leave Spoon Network?
Stand up. You asked a very brilliant question. If Conor Gray and anybody can just keep a little silent, just a little bit, let me explain.
Don't buy the question. Ask you the direct question.
Let me explain that.
You see that right there.
Hold on. Let me. You asked me a question, Conor Gray. Conor Gray.
That's how I will say some of the text. Let him go ahead.
Conor Gray reached out to Musa Belete, because after Fagon told him that he killed people at the Lutheran church, he reached out to Musa Belete. Musa reached out to me. Ask Musa. If Musa tell you that lie, Stenton, I will not count the station. Musa reached out to me and said, Colonel Gray want to leave Spoon. I should get in contact with Colonel Gray. That's how I got in contact with Colonel Gray.
You see, Gipsy, I beg you guys. Musa was also asking people, Damon, Musa Belete were also asking people to leave Spoon.
No, he was not. He was not.
Let me provide a counter to that. All that yelling kept doing.
He said he wanted to leave.
No.
Musa reached out to me.
We gotta go.
Reach out to him.
All that yelling kept doing.
Kev, right? Kev, wait now, I beg you. Just answer the question, man. Let's see in the past. Did you ask Colonel Gray to leave Spoon?
Musa reached out to me and I reached out to him.
No.
So you reached out to him. What did you tell him?
I sent him the link to come on Spoon. To come on close the argument. I did send him the link, yes.
No, did you text him to leave Spoon?
Text him to leave Spoon?
Yeah.
No, I did not. He said he wanted to. So
no. We'll talk about what he said. Did you text him to leave Spoon?
Text him to say leave Spoon?
Yeah, come on close the argument.
He's buying the question because he's guilty.
No.
He can't answer. I have the text. I will send it to you, Stanton. But let me say this. You remember when? My brother, you can make all the noise. I will send it. I will send it to him. I will send it to him. I have to go.
I want you to do it now.
Hey, Kev, I can't do it now because I have to search for it. I can't do it. Just give me a break. I will send it to him.
Oh, I dare you. I dare you.
Remember, Stanton. You can yell all you want. You remember when Musa said,
I dare you. I dare you.
You dare him again. Let him finish, Kev.
Stanton, you remember when Musa went around and said Colonel Gray was going to leave Spoon? I would tell him to leave Spoon. You understand? And then even that brought some situation between you. You took me from the chat room. I said, but Stanton, why? I'm going nowhere. I don't do business that way. Musa is angry with you. That's you and Musa situation, and that's when Kev was trying to use the opportunity, start sending me texts over and over, including links. My brother, leave that Spoon, and I have those texts. I will send them to you. I will look for them. They're in my phone. They have gone nowhere. Then I said, no, Kev, I don't do business that way. You understand? I'm not a wishy-washy man. Right now, we came in to resuscitate Spoon because you guys left. Your idea was that we left Spoon, it will go down. Some of us came in and said Spoon will not go down because we'll call people. That's why I call Fadiga.
You see, I'm not interrupting
Madam Richardson was who said me, Leo, and I think we're about like 3 or 4 people. But I was reached out first. And then I called Fadiga. Fadiga can come and tell you. And then Leo came in. That's when Spoon and the viewership started going up. So they noticed that even though they have left, hoping that the station will crumble, it was gaining momentum. This guy has absolutely no conscience to be forthright. And I have those conversations.
Thank you. What Russell called Kev a rebel, you called Kev a rebel. You say it was January 6th, and all these things you're putting on Kev. Darius, we're in some serious situation here, Dr. George. I don't know how Russell become so hard on Kev like this. Kev, Leo will go today, that's Sunday.
No, Stanton, that's 30 seconds. That's 30 seconds, right, Stanton? I did not interrupt Remy Gray because we interrupted. I'm saying this. No, Darius, let me say this, right? Conor Gray, I dare you to produce any text that I say leave Spoon. I dare you.
Don't dare me. I will send it.
So what I said to him after Musa reached out to me, when I called him, he said to me, his wife told him to leave Spoon because of Fagon. that what his
Fagona
wife said.
bad boy, man. Everybody knows Fagona
Well,
bad
his
boy.
wife said.
Let go, but let's lead it to man.
No, Stanton, you the man explained, man. Nobody interrupted him. Let me explain. That's what he said to me. So I
Kev,
said,
what will you get from explaining all of that? Forget about the team.
No,
Let's move on.
Jerome. Why Conor Gray get to Conor Gray explain, right? So you just slapping, right? So stop. So
yeah, but you want to hear what I say? You leave it. You want to hear my suggestion? Why I say you leave it?
So what I'm saying to you, what I'm saying is that Conor Gray, I sent Conor Gray.
But Kev, we gotta go, my man. I beg you, my man. Let's do it another time. We gotta go.
He reached out. The idea he reached out to us. He reached out to Musa. We did not reach out to him. He reached out.
So Darius, your political leader Musa Berete, stay flat in I will deal with him according to the law.
No. It's not. No, he reached out to Musa. No, he reached out to Musa. No, he reached out to
Musa. We gotta close, man. We gotta close.
Let's go back to Maryland. Let's go back to Maryland. That thing is just important for us to close on this whole conversation. There's a lot of stuff happening here, and we'll wait for Moses to send the audio, and then we'll go back to Austin. But Austin is on record. He says, Stanton, I promised the district that I will use my money for development in the district. He didn't promise the district like Darius Dillon said he would give some or all of his money to the county. That's two different things. So till we can get that audio and play that audio, that's where we are. But let's close the show, guys. The Darius, you go ahead.
Yeah, so actually I know Mose way back from Sino and Grenku as a journalist, and I was working there with Golden Ferreira. I'm not supporting his action, but like Honorable Anthony Williams said, I just confirmed that. If you check the Maryland TV back to the campaign, you see most of the publication from Austin. Like Moses was perhaps assigned with the campaign team or so. So there is a relationship between Moses and the representative. He is not admitting that. Honorable Anthony Williams have to come to admit that. He is seeing Moses to be a random guy. And that is not fair. That is not fair. There is a relationship between both. There where you have those exchanges of text. But why is the representative leaving the NAMOT guy or UNDP guy, who is a journalist that went to Barabo? I just sent you all the photos, who investigated the district on the promises. Moses just copied and pasted on the Maryland TV. Now he is being seen as a blackmailer. But the UNDP journalist or the NAMO journalist who flagged that, who went there, you see all of the footage, the video in the villages and towns. He left the guy because today he have a message between Moses and him asking for help. That is deception. That is a deception. Honorable Taylor did not do well. If you look at the story, you see Emmanuel Kuya at the bottom of the story as a credit. Why you can go attack Namot or the UNDP who investigated the district and they found out these things because the people expressed them as failed promises of Representative Austin Taylor. That is in Namot report. And the journalists went there. So Moses only copy and pasted for maybe to carry on his page. Now he say blackmail. I'm disappointed.
Thank you very much. We want to bring you in. Emmanuel, thank you for joining us. Let's go to Conor Gray. Conor Gray, sorry you met us where you met us at. We hope we can have more story on those lawmakers. And then we have more story on the National Identification Registry. Tomorrow we'll be having a blast. We got documentation. If any one of you know about the OC and the National Identification Registry, right? So a committee was set up, and National Security Advisor Samuel Kofi Woods is heading that committee, along with the Internal Affairs Minister Francis Yumane. But what happened is that the government is going into an agreement, Conor Gray, with this company 70-30. The company will be getting 70%, the government of Liberia will be getting 30%. And all of the people information will be given over to that company, but the company has also agreed that they will be doing information sharing. This is deeper. I'm going to share this document, what I have in my possession, with every one of you, and we will be discussing it more. That's your National Identification Registry. It's a big thing happening. Also, it's very important to know the story about what we are getting. Go ahead, do your closing, and I will do 2 other major topics we'll be coming up with tomorrow, and we hope you can join us for the Bigger Spoon Talk. Conor Gray, let's hear you, my friend. Let's close on this one today.
You know, Stanton, this issue is one of semantics. The representative promised that I'll give my salary to the constituency for development. That's exactly what he explained doing. In fact, to tell you that he was going to give more than even his salary, he said he has spent in the tune of $270,000. That's what he said. And clearly, the representative is earmarking, the journalist is earmarking less than half of that, $110,000. So if somebody has gone to work and have spent beyond their salary for a constituency, that's giving back. You know, we always say here in the system, we tend to give back to the community. This is exactly what has happened. But yes, a phraseology, not even a phraseology, but a statement I would like to read. It said the first time you give something freely, you create appreciation. As you continue to give, the recipient's response can evolve from anticipation to expectation, then entitlement and dependency, and can lead to resentment if you stop. A phenomenon that highlights the importance of setting boundaries. If you ask me, this is what this particular thing has led to. First, it was appreciation. Then it kept coming. Now, oh, my children, oh, my this. When you stop giving those kinds of folks, you create resentment. That is exactly what I see. That's why the representative referred to as blackmail. But it's actually a resentment because he had created this expectation. Anytime this journalist asks him for something, you understand? And the fact that you would ask somebody that you hope to cover in the future for something, unless you are working for if it is clear that you have a contractual agreement between you and the representative, maybe you could say you're expecting salary, but you're doing favor. And that favor was returned by helping your mother out of her sick bed. Now you're coming out with your entire responsibility in life, your children, your wife, your this maybe, and so on and so forth. So that's how journalists behave sometimes in the town. They compromise their freedom to report with gift. And what do you expect somebody to do? Keep giving you until, and if you stop, then it becomes one of blackmail. So I agree. This issue, this journalist has no moral ground to even stand on, because you know what? He has compromised his responsibility as a journalist to cover the truth for gift. So kudos to him if he's lucky, but I'm pretty sure where that text come from, there are so many others there, and it's going to live on him. So, center.
Yeah, you know why? They got a lot of messages. I couldn't put them all, but some of them they are disturbing. The back and forth between he and the representative. I want to say, Emmanuel, can you close? Only closing you do part today.
Thank you. Again, want to thank our viewers for being with us throughout the show. It's good to have the heated conversation that have gone on. Thank you, Gibson. Thank you, Kev. Thank you, Conor Gray. Thank you, Betty D. And thank you, Stanton, for the opportunity to be here. Well, every time we hear stories like what's happening in Maryland, it reminds us about the reasons why we as Liberians and we as voters should always put in place a government that will be able to raise the economic part of the Liberian people. legislatures or politicians will make promises, and hopefully we pray that they will keep to their promise. But every one of us can only have a wonderful and enjoyable Liberia if we had in place a government that would be able to raise our economy, that would be able to increase salaries of our people from $150 to $300 a month, a government that will be able to go out there and find investors so that there will be employment opportunities for every one of our people. Until that is done, we'll continue to hear these stories of people walking to the legislature, writing letters to pay children's school fees, writing letters to take care of their medical bill. So we need to change this concept of Liberia and our understanding of Liberia. And hopefully, those of you who are listening to me tonight will start to make this silent decision of understanding that for Liberia to be a strong nation, we need leaders who are innovative and leaders who can raise our economy. You all have a wonderful night. We look forward to this conversation tomorrow. Thank you.
See you. Who's
Yeah,
next?
thank you. Gibson, you want to come in? Gibson,
Yeah,
is live.
let me
Gibson,
let me
go ahead.
close. You know, first of all, let me provide a little bit of education for, I'm not going to call it the commentator name. When Brother Russell used the word, I'm not a practicing journalist, that Gibson, the person took it to mean like if you are a practicing journalist, it means then you are not professional. No. In the legal field, we say a medical practitioner. In the law field, we say a legal practitioner. In journalism, we can't say journalism practitioner. We can say practicing journalist. That's what he meant. It doesn't mean whether you got degree, you don't get degree, or you're not professional, you're professional. That's the way we call it. Practicing journalist. We can't
But
say
you're not a
journalist.
lawyer. You're a paralegal. Just get it straight. You're not a lawyer, right?
I'm not a lawyer. Yeah. I'm not a lawyer.
You're a paralegal, right?
I'm a paralegal.
But the missing baby that
Why you want to emphasize it? Why you want to emphasize
but the
it?
missing baby that you guys took back. Guess what? Thank you very much.
Well, I mean, at least I did law. I mean, I'm better than some people. At least I understand it. We did a civil procedure, criminal procedure, and everything. So, but here is the thing.
You're right.
Santo, let me just say here.
You are better than Kanyo. You're right. You're better than Kanyo. Thank you.
Don't make Kanyo come after me. Let me just say this. I don't believe the representative. I think he using the text messages to hit back. I've been in the field for long. I have seen too many. I have reporters in my newsroom in the past, in the present, who have gone through the same kind of things. When these, and the lawmaker, Taylor was not even honest to say that this guy and myself have been working together. He had been doing some work for me. He treated him like he didn't know the man. He's some random guy. The man was not a random guy. The man was either performing PR work for him. It's possible. You can be a journalist and be a PR for somebody. It's professional. It's not illegal. So they may perform PR job for him. They may expect remuneration. I can be doing PR work for a representative and my children are going to school and you can't help me. And I'm all the way there in Maryland, nowhere to work. I can get nothing. And I'm promoting your projects. Of course, I'll ask you to help. That's the way I see what Moses was doing. And once they broke ranks and Moses decided to republish somebody's work, the representative decided that he would now hit back. I got text messages from the guy begging for money. I would just send it to Stanton and everybody would know that he was blackmailing me. No, this journalist was not blackmailing. I think what Taylor did was disingenuous. It will hurt him. It will hurt him because you can do anything to a journalist now and you think you have succeeded. The man does not have to ask anybody to write. The man will still be poking at you. You know, starting for the first time, I will say something. I will not call the person name. Somebody told me about Spoon Talk. And I told them something. I've been in journalism for long. There are two things I don't do on Spoon Talk. I don't go and denigrate the moderator. And I don't go denigrating the show anywhere I go. And if I told the person, I said, let me tell you something. You cannot denigrate people when you already use their platform to benefit from them. And the person is in high government office. And the person told me that Stanton have been asking and begging the president to be the sole importer of rice in Liberia. The person is a deputy minister in the office of the president. He's a very close friend of mine. And I said, Stanton told you he want to be the sole importer of rice in Liberia. And so because of that, Joseph Boakai decided not to take phone for call from him. I don't believe it. And I told him, and I know he may be listening. I told him, you're not telling the truth. I said, because he's criticizing your government now, so you are using any kind of information or any kind of chicanery to destroy the brother. This is my first time telling you. I know we discussed it with you, Stanton. This is what happened to journalists everywhere, especially in Liberia. Lawmakers, ministers, you do PR work for them, and then when you need help, they can't help you, but they got something going, it's wrong, you write about it, and they say you're blackmailing them. That's why I always tell my journalists, don't take a free gift from these people. They don't have free gift. A government minister or government official are like Satan. Satan does not give any free gift. Anything they give you, they want gratification. The day you take away from them, they destroy you. That's what Satan does, and that's exactly what the people are. I call all of them Satan. I am so appalled by Mr. Taylor and what he did to Moses. He is just telling other journalists to get ready for him. It will haunt him. It will hurt him. And I can tell him, if you bite one journalist, you bite a lot of journalists. We hope the truth will come up. Well, I'm also waiting for that audio that he said he was going to give his salary. But I think the whole thing is clear to me. I think they're trying to use the text messages to denigrate Moses, to degrade him, to bring him down, to show him, to demean him so that he can be irrelevant. And Moses, I want you to hold your head up. Don't beg the people for money. They don't have free gift. So that's all I want to say.
Thank you very much. You are not in Liberia, my brother. Only those in Liberia can tell whether they would beg for money or not. You are not in Liberia. A rob, especially as far as in the interior, my brother. Mostly got to hustle. But we'll wait for the audio. You know, this is Spoon Talk, Russell. This is for everybody. Men moving, men dropping. No hard feelings. No hard feelings.
I like that. You were evangelist before, eh?
Many are called.
That's what we use. That what we use in the evangelism word. Men moving, men dropping.
Yeah,
the
prayer warrior days. So I want to say to all of you, whether you say bye about me or about the network, you want to sit and let talk like talk. Whether they say I won't buy all the rest in the country or I won't say small, you want to consider let talk like talk. The making talk of Baka or the making talk of Baka will can't sit down here and let talk. And that's why I'm friends with everyone and enemy to none. Because that's the best thing you can do. They must say something about you. Jesus healed the sick. He raised the dead. He walked on water. He opened the eyes of the blind. The lame walk. People saw it live. They saw it live on Facebook. They saw it live on YouTube. They celebrated Jesus. Jesus said, I'm going to Jerusalem, Kevin and I, a donkey. And if the eyes see straight, the master needed. They grabbed one and brought it to Jesus. Everybody that saw Jesus, Hosanna in the highest, King of Kings, Lord of Lords. Do you know, after a few days, the same person will tell you, man, every day you're raising dead, crucify the man. If they can do that to Jesus, who am I? But one good thing we all should champion, and I hope and pray everybody see Liberia from a place that they can speak, that Liberia can develop, that Liberia can grow out of poverty. Whether you like me, you don't like me, can't say your own. Let's discuss the Liberia thing. Let everybody contribute, directly or indirectly. You don't have to cause. After here, I'm going to get my bottle of my cup of coffee. I get my bottle of water. I go and eat. I go and watch football game. Go to bed. People that fought for this thing, they don't die. They're gone. You almost say we die, we'll leave it behind. One thing we should remember, they will say, hey, that man, he fought, he tried. Don't get angry. Don't get angry. Ronald Reagan said this, trust, but verify. And I believe it. I always trust, and I pray to verify always. Because the best thing we can do, nobody will like you. If somebody's stealing the country money, you talk about them, they will not be your friend. When somebody open a casino in LBS, they will want to justify it, they will not be your friend. When somebody can cause bank calls and say the stuff that they are Joe, they will say they're not your friend, but in the corner, they are your friend. Say your own, I say my own, the Liberian people will decide. The same people that call same people today, where are some of them? Somebody get fired out and say, go and just go on that network and cost everybody. They will eat a fire out tomorrow. They will look for the next fire out again. So my friend, we are all family. Spoon talk for everyone. You can't tell your own, I told my own, please, no hard feeling. Things that happened 10,000 years ago, you killed my mother, you killed my father, let it go. Kev say bad thing about you, the person say good thing about you, we are all family. We will talk the Liberian talk. Nobody going, and remember when you take out your clothes, you come on the show. What kind of medicine? What kind of stuff you get so? The man took out his clothes, he got this. Damo. Damo take the man up before the man create for any situation we can handle. Thank you, Damo. The man for any situation we can handle. Shirtless and he coming on the show. Hey, Darius. CMC Darius. But
the man forgot who?
He forgot his camera was on. I want to say thanks to all of you. I appreciate you. Join us again tomorrow. They have a wonderful show. We here, God will guide us through. No hard feelings. We are all family. Whether you're from CDC, hey, you guys observe. I will end with the demo. CDC got it on a class below there. It's headed by Honorable Gray. You guys seen it? No. CDC, Kev.
They call it Labrador TV. I think Labrador Action TV.
No, Unity Party get class reloaded. That CDC on a class reloaded there. CDC got it on a class reloaded. But man, they can't say they get only talk about Jowiah goodness. So if you're not talking Jowiah goodness, don't go there. Unity Party say they will only talk about Joseph Barker goodness. So maybe CMC going to have their own class reloaded. ANC will be having their own class. Man, you have a good night, man. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, thank you.
Jerome, you know anywhere they call the Kudo bypass in Grange there?
Thank you very much, Ken.
I'm going to bring Jerome back.
Leave people alone. The baby has been fun.
Thank you, Kev. The baby has been fun. We want to say thank you for the great. It's good seeing you.
The baby has been fun. Just leave it. We're happy for that.
Yeah, we're happy to bring the baby back. But I want to say thank you, man. It's been a great show. At least I'm on the money today, 11 o'clock in Liberia. And I want to be grateful 3 hours exact. It's always good seeing you. Again, we'll be back here tomorrow, folks. That was, and then last minute conversation. So you really want to invest, right?
You said?
You really want to invest? You say they're coming for it, right?
No, I'll get that thing later for you. I can't do you soon. Anyway, so
look at what you kind of miss. Baba, have a good night.
Folks, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. The baby has been returned to its mother there in Grange County. I began the show by calling on the authorities to do their best to return the baby to its mother. The baby has been returned. The question is, who took the baby? investigation is still ongoing. The baby was found in a community called Kudo Bypass in Zwedru. I've been watching and following up with that story, and whose residence was the baby found, and all of that. Those are questions that would need the police to answer. There shouldn't be any sacred cows, anybody or any individuals that were involved in that particular plot should be brought to justice. They should be brought to the public, and they should face the full weight of the law. We cannot have these things happening in our country where people cannot trust medical facilities. You want to put somebody through the trauma of losing a newborn baby at a safe space as a hospital. So thank goodness that baby has been returned. And there are so many untold stories as such where children were not returned, and today their mothers and fathers can only tell you their terrible ordeal. All right, folks, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Tomorrow's Spoon Talk comes your way. My name is Diamond Slanger. It's been a pleasure producing for you tonight. Have for yourselves a wonderful night, for those of you in Liberia, and good day to you, whichever part of the world you are. Have for yourselves a wonderful time, and bye-bye.
Yes, sir. It's the new one. From the CEO, stand coming with the spoon. And your boy, right at the south.